I want to get.
Oh.
Yeah. I just want to get like a big fat ass so it can match your moose knuckle pussy, baby. Okay.
Question: how do girls deal with creepy guys? We run, I guess. We block.
Depends. Depends if you're talking about on the internet or in person. Like, in person, I just kind of like, I'm lucky enough to have like my friends with me. So it's kind of like, you know, being in a crowd. It's sad that we have to do that as women. Like, be with other people to feel safe. But yeah, like, usually I'm in a crowd and then I'll just kind of like, I have a friend who's bigger than me. I was once in a club and this guy was creeping with me the whole time. And I just felt so uncomfortable. And when he came up to me, this bitch, she stood up to his face and she's like, "What do you think you're doing?" And he kind of smiles at her and she gives like him a push with full force and he goes on his back. And like, yeah, she's quite a big girl as well. And he was kind of scrawny. So yeah, I was like, this is why we're best friends. Thank you so much. I love you. But like in online, I kind of let them do whatever they want as long as they don't find me in real life. You know, as long as I don't have to know about it, I don't have to see it. People are like, what do you think about people wanking over you while you stream? I'm like, hey, they're wanking, right? At least they're not typing in chat some weird shit.
Oh, some people can do both. That's the one where it's
What?
like, it's just misspelled.
Breed, okay?
It's misspelled, but you know, it's
You
still
know.
toxic.
I just kind of like, if I see it though, I'm just like, okay, dude, we probably have a tiny dick anyway. You only need one hand, I see.
True. True. In chat, just so you know, there's nothing wrong with a tiny dick, okay?
It's what you use
but
it for.
It's when you feel like you have to compensate by talking down to women is when it's bad.
Exactly. Yeah, whenever someone types shit to me in chat, I'm like, hey, you know Pornhub when they have the pill to make your dick bigger? I will give you that link. Like, don't worry about it. I understand that you're pissed off. This might help you. And they're like, and then there's just silence. And like, I've won this round.
Exactly. Yes. Shut them down. We've heard
like
from Kat. Chat. She has spoken. Kat has spoken, and she is supposedly on the way. That was 2 minutes ago, but she's not here yet. So
I find with streams it's really hard to like time it right. You have to tell them 15, 30 minutes prior to the actual time you want them to be there.
True. Oh, there she is. Hello,
That's
woman.
gorgeous. You okay?
Yeah, they didn't.
What?
They didn't close this. They didn't close. Okay, I just spilled all over myself. Hi guys, what's up?
What did you spill?
This stupid Starbucks thing that they didn't close it. Look.
Oh
God.
Shit.
Well,
And it's red too. It'll look like you're on your period or some shit.
True.
Exactly. They
They're
didn't
like,
think
yeah,
about
good
this,
luck.
did they?
It'll wake you up. They're like, she needs a tea to wake up. This will wake her up. Just leave the lid slightly ajar.
I want tea. I'm just British. I want tea so bad. I'm like addicted to tea and I haven't had it in like 2 weeks because I'm whitening my teeth and you're not allowed to drink it and it's literally paining me. The things
She can't
like I
drink tea.
whiten my teeth.
Ooh, so what you're saying is that time that I got my teeth whitened literally last week and had coffee right after, that wasn't
You know,
No.
That wasn't the move.
you're meant to like wait 48 hours after treatment.
Tell Nixie to do the
Or if
face.
you're gonna do it, at least do it for a straw.
I asked him and he was like, it's fine.
I mean, was it all done in just one day? Is that what it was?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, no, mine's like over 2 weeks, and it's like my home kit that they send me, and they take a mold of my teeth. So it's a slower process, so it might be just different. Might be the different things. So if they didn't tell you that, then that's fine. But my dentist was like, no more tea. I'm like, why do you torture me?
Yeah, you have like 10 teas a day though, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm stereotypically British. Pardon me.
Wait, but you
now
have
I'm drinking
cute
wine.
teeth, no?
Say that again?
I said, but you have cute teeth.
Okay, so like, cause teeth stains your teeth, right? And
Yeah,
my
yeah,
chat
yeah.
would like always get really like, oh, go brush your teeth, and I'm like, excuse you, it's cause of tea. It's not like I don't brush them, and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, and I'm like, yeah, exactly, bitch, take it.
I
And
feel like
then
this was just your way of doming chat as per usual. Don't lie. Don't lie. You're like, yeah,
you know
to be
how I
like,
am.
fuck you, chat. Like, God.
I'm
So
always
bad,
like, fucking
LOL.
chat.
It would be better if you just ran with
Yeah, I
their
do know you
criticism
are.
and we're
I
like,
know,
yeah,
I know.
just tell them that you haven't brushed your teeth in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, be like, and I know you'd still kiss me, you disgusting crescent
Wait,
or some
they're
shit.
disgusting because they want to kiss you?
No, with my
wanna
teeth
kiss
when
you?
they're
That's
like,
gross.
no. If my teeth were like not
Oh.
brushed for 2 weeks, like, oh, I haven't brushed my teeth for 2 weeks, I know you'd still kiss me, you crescent. Like, you know.
So we're supposed to say no to that, right?
I would still kiss
I mean,
her.
if it's you, I don't mind.
I'm
I
just
don't mind
joking. I'm
that.
joking. I'm joking. So, what's
don't
the
mind.
tea?
I don't get any. I just told you. No, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
We're drinking
So that's cringe.
alcohol, Kat. You have the tea.
Oh, you're drinking.
You have the hyper juice, so you can generate your spontaneous fun topics, and we
You
have the
didn't
drinks.
even- Oh, so what is
Listen.
this? Cat's podcast?
Listen.
Where Amouranth just knows
No,
the
we have
high-quality
some.
guests?
We have some.
Oh, okay.
But I don't
Okay,
have
okay.
like my typical thing because I've had so much contractor repairs this week. I didn't have time to like write out like a shit ton of questions. Because, oh my god, my house is falling apart, Kat. I still don't have water.
You guys look pretty today. Just
Everyone.
throwing that out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like everyone looks pretty. I'm like slightly.
You can't steal my compliment now, Nixie.
Yeah,
have to
but
choose a
you're
different
literally
word.
gorgeous.
You have to
Okay.
say, like, voluptuous
Okay, you're
or something.
gorgeous. Oh no, okay, you're already sexy. I would want to sit on your face. Is that better?
Well, what if I'm not a bottom? What if I'm a
Okay,
top?
how about you sit on my face?
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. At least we got it, like, figured out.
What if she farts?
Go for your tits are looking gorgeous. There you go.
Well,
I
she's
wish I had
healthy,
one.
right?
What if she farts though?
Yeah, but she's, like, healthy. So, like, it's probably not that bad, right?
Oh, it'll probably smell like like good farts.
That is...
I say-
Have I ever done it to you before, Amouranth? How do you know?
I've never sat on a face or been sat on, but I have been Dutch ovened before.
I hate that.
It's awful.
Wait.
What?
Erks, e-break. You never sat on a face before, ever?
No.
Like, not even as just, like, a regular seat? Like, here oh, there's no seats
No.
here. Better use your face.
No.
Oh. Yeah, same.
What? I'm just gonna.
I'm just joking. I'm joking.
what?
I'm
not
joking.
the
I'm
only
joking. I'm
one.
joking.
Cat's like all the seats are full at the movie theater. I guess I'll just sit on your face. That seems like a great replacement.
Oh, never mind. That one's open. It's your face. That's my line. Oh, the seats
sure
are
you wanna sit
taken.
on my lap?
Not that one. And then you just jump consensually, obviously. if they say
Consensually, you're like, can I
Yeah.
do this?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Amazing.
Is this seat open? They're like, what? And you're like, here we go. You just tackle them. It's a joke. I don't actually do that. It's not real. It's not real.
Chat wishes it was.
Damn, you got my hopes up. It's not
No,
real.
No, it's not real. It's not real. Okay, guys. Wow, you're just really throwing me on the spot like this, where I have to just think of shit to say. Okay.
No, update me. We haven't been talking in a while. What have you been up to in your life? What's been going on?
Real hoe shit. No, it's COVID. I haven't seen anyone. Just joking.
You can still be internet hoe. You don't have to go anywhere for that.
No, I'm actually like not talking to any boys at all or girls in a romantic way.
Hiccup.
Oh, I thought you were like lying.
No,
As in, like
hiccup,
me and you were
hiccup.
talking, and I was like, we are. Are we talking? I didn't know
I'm
it was like
excited
that.
about
Nixie. No, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like actually I have no romance going on in my life for once. So that kind of sucks. My dog had her period, and she was really bitchy, so that's new. Let's see, what else have I done? Literally, absolutely nothing. Oh, I got into cosplay again. Right.
What have you been
I've seen your
cosplaying?
TikTok.
Oh my god, I did Tennis Peach, like Princess Peach, the tennis one from Mario Tennis. I have
Cute.
the tall woman from Resident Evil coming in. Literally, I'm only waiting for like one more thing. So I'm gonna do her soon too. It's my contacts. It's the contacts. They've taken 1 month. I'm so upset about it. So that's happened. I also did My Hero. I did Kyokujiro. That was really cute. I did I did an old one, High School of the Dead, Saiko. I just did her too. I've been doing it like every single day. I'm actually not joking. I've been doing it every day.
Every day.
That's
yeah,
so
it's
fun.
fun.
That's
it,
cute.
Like, it gives me actual reason to get ready because I'm like, fuck. Does that happen to you guys?
Chat, you're not
like, I don't wanna
enough.
get ready?
Yep.
You're not enough reason for her to get ready, chat.
I haven't done proper makeup. Like right now, I've just been doing eyeliner and a little bit of like sparkle on the end. Like 1 second, like just like at the end of my eye here, and that's it for like the last 3 weeks because I just cannot be fucked. If I had a reason to do something like cosplay, I would be so into that.
That's
but
what I'm saying.
it's so expensive. Like surely that must have cost so much.
Oh, yeah.
Specialist? Question mark?
Cosplay can get pretty expensive. Yeah, depends what you do though.
That's why I stopped doing it. Like I had a bunch of costumes still, like from before. Like I had Widowmaker. I had like this big pink one. And I've been doing all the girls from like Kakegurui. I like literally have like every single one almost. I'm like really excited. Except for the contacts. The contacts are still coming in. So there's some of them that I just haven't done yet because I'm like, I need these contacts. Where are they? Please. Yeah. But it's actually been super fun and like motivating. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That
I
feeling
think they
when
look
you get
really
into
sexy.
it.
Just gonna say that right now.
Yeah.
I've seen those TikToks. Okay, I follow you. It's pretty sexy. I'm not gonna
You're
lie.
probably one of the only people that actually follows me. My TikTok is like 0% clout, but I feel like that gives me more freedom too. Because I'm like, I can be a loser on TikTok and no one will see. Like I can just be an anime weeb and like literally none of my friends will judge me for it. So here we go.
Yeah, I feel that. So when I first started Twitch, I was worried that people were gonna judge me from like who knew me at school. They'd come in and like troll me in chat. I actually got super anxious where I actually did it where
That's
no
so
one can message in
sad.
chat for the first
Oh,
2
like
days.
on
Yeah.
Twitch, no one can message you.
No.
Wait, did you have a?
No one could type in chat for the first 2 days.
Oh, like
'cause
in
I
the
was
chat at
like
all.
that anxious. Yeah, I was bullied like really bad at school. So like I knew if as soon as I started putting it on my Instagram, like, hey, come watch me, some dickhead was gonna come in and start chatting shit about me or something. So I was
Well,
super worried.
You said too that you lost a lot of weight recently as well, right?
Yeah, but when I started it, when I started Twitch, I was on my weight loss journey. So I was like halfway through. I hadn't lost all the weight when I first started, and you could see it, and I felt super uncomfortable. But right now, yeah, I've lost a lot of weight. I'm confident, and I was like, you know what? Fuck them, okay?
That's
Look
right.
what they are. They're probably working in Tesco's. It's fine.
No,
It's a
anyone
shop.
who
It's
wants
like
to pick on you is just unhappy with themselves.
Yeah, they
I'm trying to fix my
they were pretty
camera.
bad. No worries. But like, going off what Cass said, I just feel like COVID is not the best time to be in a relationship or looking for anyone though.
How
Like, I
does
understand.
anyone see anyone? I'm like literally terrified to go to the grocery store. I'm like, oh my god, the lettuce is gonna give me COVID. Like, get away from me. I'm actually
God.
not even. I wish I was joking, but I'm actually not joking.
I
get
think
super
most
worried.
people
I
are
have,
just like
hand
sexting.
sanitizer.
Me too.
So what did you say?
I think
Or-
most people are just sexting.
Oh.
Like they're not even going anywhere. They're just talking online
Mm.
or over text.
See, if there's no purpose, if nothing's gonna happen soon, I see no purpose in it. I'm like, what am I gonna do? I'll see what you're doing every day for the next 5 months.
True. And like, what are you supposed to do on Discord? Like, show me your butthole. Like, sweet.
Just bend over.
Like,
and
what's
you
the
see it,
point?
And you're like, oh,
Like, what's the actual point?
right? And you're like, I can't
Seriously,
even hear
though.
it. Exactly.
Yeah.
What I agree with.
Thank you. I
That's
can't even get near your
perfect.
butthole. Okay, fair.
Yeah, they're like, oh, why are you in a relationship? Why are you single? And I'm like, because I choose to be. Do I need to be in a relationship to be happy? No. Like,
Facts.
People
Actually,
just kind of,
facts.
society kind of like pushes you into thinking that you need someone to be whole. Like, I don't agree when it's like, oh,
True.
I found my other half. No, you're a whole person, okay? You don't need another person. And it's like I feel like, especially with Twitch streaming, getting into a relationship is the worst thing you can do as a woman. One of the worst things, in my opinion.
True.
Why?
It leads to crazy ass stalker people who want to like kill your other half.
Yep. Not all the time, but I feel like that, or also a lot of your followers, even though they know that they have no chance, will stop watching. They stop doing stuff because they're like, oh, she's taken, even though beforehand there still wasn't a chance. Do you know what I mean?
But yeah. But the people who are like actually insane and delusional won't care. They'll just see it as a challenge.
Yeah, that's scary.
Amouranth knows from experience.
I've had like so many friends in the
sad-faced.
cosplay community, and it's just like the stories you hear are just disastrous. Like people showing up to their house. It's just like
I've actually heard that happens to like a lot of the big streamer people, where people like, wasn't it? Who was it? I think Kayla, like Michaela. I'm pretty sure she tweeted like, it's not cool if you guys just randomly show up at people's houses. Like, it's never okay. I'm pretty sure it was her. Don't quote me 100%, but like, that's just weird. You know what I mean? Someone you don't know at all, and they're like, hey, I'm a huge fan. What's up? And you're like,
no, super weird.
It's 11 p.m. Where did you come from? What's going on here?
It's totally not okay. And like,
Yeah.
it just, I think it comes from a very weird mentality. It's like they feel like they know you personally, to where like that's okay because they see your stuff every day. They consume your content, whether it's like posts or videos or streams, but you know nothing about them. They are a stranger to you, and they like don't understand that for some reason. I don't.
No,
Well, okay.
I don't know.
In people's like defense, I guess it's like hanging out with streamers, because if you are exposed to a person on video for so long, I guess there does feel like there's like some sort of, you know, the person
connection?
because well, not connection, but like, you know, the person because I mean, like someone like Amouranth is literally live every day, 12 hours a day. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure people see most aspects of your personality that you decide to like show off. You know what I mean? So on one hand, it's understanding to a point where it's like, okay, someone feels like they know you a little bit, but to be like, I'm in a relationship with you, let me suck on your boob.
It's like, no.
That's no. It's a no. It's a no. You know what I mean? Like there is some, because I feel like that's kind of the point of streaming too, not to be like, I want stalkers, but the point is like to try and connect with your chat, right? Because who wants, I feel like from a chatter's point of experience, who the hell wants to be in a stream where they're like, I don't even like this streamer. I have no connection to them at all.
Apparently, a lot of people, according to my
like,
ban appeals.
For even a viewer experience, you know?
You'd be surprised.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say, or does that make sense?
No, I get what you're trying to say. Like,
yeah.
They see you so much that they think that they know you, and they want to, like, you know, it's such a like twisted way of thinking, but that is how a lot of people do think.
Yeah.
I just can't understand. Like with America, a lot of your information is just out there. Like you can buy information. Like people's, like if you know their full name, you can see like their address. Like how, like if you know how old they are, you can search them. That's terrifying to me. We don't have that here, luckily. Hence why I didn't. Even though we don't have that here, I still didn't tell anyone my real name.
Well, let me get
No one knows my real name. It's a secret.
Yeah, a secret. Should I not
Did I tell you
know?
my name?
No, I'm just joking. I just wanted to see how you would react.
Wait a minute.
I just really wanted to see how you would react to it. I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna put you to the test, Nixie. If that's what your real name is. Yeah, what's have you guys ever had an experience through like Twitch where someone has tried to scam you?
Scam?
Yeah.
I think so, but like I can't be sure because I said no and I didn't go any further, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Do you care to explain?
Sure. So this is in front of a lot. Okay, so basically, there was this guy that had tried to add me as a friend for a while, and I was like, "What's going on?" I was like, "Fine, whatever. I'll see what they've got, what they want to say." This was before the blow up. It was like when I just started to grow, when I was on like 60 viewers, and then he was like, "Hey, so like," and he just kept talking shit. Right? It sounded sketchy as fuck. He's like, "Hey, so we're a business that sells on other things, and we want you to sell it, and we'll give you a commission," and like. He was just dodgy as fuck, right? And he was basically trying to be like, oh yeah, we have loads of streamers doing this. You know, you'll get commission. I'm like, is this legal? He's like, yeah. I was like,
anyways, like
anyway. But yeah, no, I just kind of like didn't talk to him again. He's been going after a lot of my friends, streamer friends, trying to get them to do it. I've also had people trying to hit me up like with cryptocurrency sponsorship, and I'm like, okay, I don't trust any of this shit.
Huh? crypto
Yeah.
sponsorship.
How would that work?
Yeah, what does that even mean?
I honestly don't know, but my mom's were like, yeah, no, goodbye.
Don't do it,
Goodbye,
yeah.
thought. Yeah. What about you?
Weird.
Very strange.
I feel like I've had people try to like scam me and be like, oh, you know, I want to be like a business associate. And you're like, what does that even mean? What business are we talking about here?
I want to hang out on your Only Farmers and fuck you for money. That's what that means.
Oh, what? Well, I'm not a farmer myself. I don't know agriculture like some other people do. But like,
love agriculture.
Yeah. I know you love nature. You're just, you're just into nature. That's why you want to have a farm, right? With all of your rescue dogs.
Yeah, that's actually happened to me though. People are like, I want to do a collab on your Only Farmers, and it's like,
I swear we read this in the ban appeals or something.
Yeah.
Or like the weird messages were like, hey, you could use me as a torso. And you're like, no.
No.
What does that even mean, use me as a torso? Like, I can be a resident torso. And you're like, that's not a thing.
I can be a prop in your video, for use.
I wonder if they actually think that it works. I wonder if they actually think they're going to get something from that when you say that. Are they just like, yes, this is working. I'm going to get pussy. I don't know.
No. Just no.
Okay. So someone was explaining their experience in chat too. I remember before, this was like, I guess this is just a question of, have you ever tried to be, have you ever been scammed, or has anyone ever tried to scam you besides the times that are like, hello, you have a great uncle who just passed away in Zimbabwe. Did you know you're a prince? And I'm like, I'm not a prince. And they're like, yes, you are. Your uncle in Zimbabwe died. Here's $8 billion. And you're like, this isn't. Listen.
I would love $8 billion.
Shelby_Smith69@hotmail.com. Like, you're definitely not who you say you are. And then it's signed like Gregory. And you're like, huh? What are you talking about my uncle like this for? But besides that, I remember when I was younger and I fell for it. This is so sad. This is actually really sad. So when I was younger, I'm going to say like probably like, I don't know, 18, maybe like 17, 18. There was this place and it was like a modeling agency. And they're like, in order to, be in this modeling agency, you have to pay the modeling fee, which is, I don't know what it was. It was like $1,000 or like $1,500 or something. And they're like, yeah, we love your look. We think that you could be really successful and blah, blah, blah. And when I was younger, like that is all I wanted to do, even though I've always been super curvy and I've always had bazoingos, which is definitely not
the modeling thing.
Yeah, that's not the modeling standard. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh my God, they actually accept me. Wow, this is so amazing. So I met this guy at Tim Hortons when I was 17 years old, and I gave him $1,500, and then the agency disappeared.
Wow.
Because I saved my McDonald's wage for so long.
Oh,
because I just really wanted to be a model, and I was like, so finally someone accepts me, and my big bazoingo is to be in the modeling world. Like, yay! And then I'd had $1,500 less when I was 17, single tear. I was so sad.
Holy fuck!
I was so sad. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's really hard to, like, when you have bazoingos, as you say, to do modeling, because they want them just to be, like, thin.
I know.
Thin.
I'm aware.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. I had, like, when I was, like, slightly, because I was 10 stone 11, which is, like, 156 pounds. When I was, so, like, I'm 5'3", 156 pounds. I had titties, right? And then, but like, even when I like started losing weight and I still had the titties, everything looked big on me. Like, if I wasn't wearing something tight, like I just looked a little bit more of a weight.
That's why I don't like wearing real clothes. I only like wearing skin tight things because it just hangs off and it looks like I'm like.
Same. Yes. Oh my God! Like the blueberry girl in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That is me. If I put a sweater on, instantaneously, I shit you not, I turn into the blueberry girl. And I'm like, God, I look like shit. I literally look like one whole doo-doo.
Exactly.
So it's actually so bad. Yeah, Violet.
Yeah, Violet. That's it.
You guys have never been scammed before?
I was scammed from like £20. That's the minimum, like the most. Sorry, but like when what was it? I was like 20ish, and there was this thing that was like, oh, go abroad and be a nanny for a year in like America.
what?
A nanny.
Oh, nanny. Okay, got you.
Yeah, a nanny. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. That would be a fun experience. So I signed up for it, and they're like, hey, so it's like £1,500 fee, and we'll send you over. I'm like, okay, dude. There was this girl who called me as well, and she's like talking me through it, and I was like, oh yeah, okay. And then she told me at the end the money, and I'm like,
that's weird. I've never heard that before. What about like relationship scams? Have you been catfished?
Yes.
Tell me.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna age myself so bad right now. I'm gonna
Do
age
it.
myself
Tell me.
so bad right now. So it was on Myspace. Okay, time travel. It was on Myspace back in the day when I was like really, really young, and there was this super cool, like he looked like this, like MySpace guy that was.
So
like,
he looked like Sasuke.
oh.
Sasuke and Chiha.
No, kind of, no. More like Gerard Way from My Chemical Romance. Yeah. Like both our cars collide. Yeah. So I started talking to them on the phone. And like,
okay. Was it actually a picture of Gerard and you just were like, he looks just like him? It was probably
wow, the similarities are endless. No. Okay, so he looked exactly like Gerard Way, and he was like emo extremo. Like he literally, think of the exact thing when you think of emo, like black hair with like the raccoon tail. You remember the raccoon tail where they would like stamp their like blonde piece? Yeah. He was like that.
Oh,
like
God.
all black, and then I was in love. I don't remember what his name was. It was probably like Marty X Massacre or something. Like, remember how they always
so
had
edgy.
those kind of names?
Yeah.
They always had those edgecore names. And so I was like, oh my God, he's so hot, blah, blah, blah. So we were messaging back and forth, and he was wonderful. So we started talking on the phone. And let me tell you, when I was in LOVE, like I was in all caps, LOVE, like heart eyes. Like, you know,
can
in
say
anime,
the word.
What, love?
Yeah.
Like obsessed?
Yeah.
No, you know in the mask when Cameron Diaz like dances and then he turns into like the dog thing. He's like, oh God. Like his eyes turn into hearts and his jaw like goes on the ground and the tongue comes out. That was me, like 24/7 all the time. So we started talking on the phone, and then randomly one time, so again, his name was like Marty or something.
How old were you?
I was in like grade 7.
7th
like
grade? You're talking on the phone to some stranger?
Yeah, I was sneaky.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
I was like sneaking around. Okay, he was Marty X Massacre. Like, are you kidding me? So anyways, we were talking on the phone and I was in super love. Okay. I thought he was so cool. And then all of a sudden, one time on the phone, someone was like, honestly, Stephanie, you should just stop fucking lying. You're being such a bitch. And they're like, shut up, John. Oh, sorry. That was my friend. And I was like, wait, what? I'm like, who's Stephanie? And they're like, oh, they were talking to our other sister. And I was like, okay, believes. So anyways, time like went on, and I talked to this person for like probably 6 to 7 months. Okay. And in grade 7 times, that's a long time. That's a long time, right? And then eventually they came forward and they're like, yeah, I'm actually just not this person that I was saying that I am. And I'm actually not a guy. I'm actually just a girl, but then I really like you, but now I'm confused and I don't know what's going on. So I have to block you by. And I was like,
I'm really confused. It's
like, okay. I never thought what they actually looked like because they freaking blocked me and they were like, I like you and I don't think I should be having these feelings because I pretended that I was a guy as a joke, but now I actually like you because you're cool. And I was like, okay, so, and they're like, okay, bye.
After that, when you got on Tinder as an adult, you're like, I don't know if this is actually a woman. Just like Maddie Massacre.
Yeah.
I kind of guess, like, if someone doesn't have the little tick mark next to them where it's, like, verified, like, they haven't actually, like, took a picture to, like, say it's them, I'm a little bit more wary, especially if they don't have a bio. And especially if they're one photo.
Bios
like,
are necessary.
I don't know. I feel like Tinder is just useless at this point. It's good for an ego boost. But after that, I'm just like, I don't like any of these people.
Hello! You joined us!
She can't hear.
No. There she goes.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, what's
Hi.
up?
How are you guys?
Good. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
I'm doing good.
Oh my god, why are you so calm?
I'm like so hungover.
Oh, I was gonna say, did you
Oh.
get laid? What's happening here? This seems like a minx that I've never experienced before.
I got
She's
laid.
just-
What my whole I just changed. I'm a completely different person the moment I get dick.
She's just like, wow.
It's only karma.
Oh, what did you do yesterday?
I kept drinking after my drunk cast ended with the people like way too long. So it's like when you drink till 7 a.m.
Oh,
and it's like, oh yeah, I forgot to drink water at the end of it too, which makes it like 10 times worse.
I can't believe
Ooh.
you're actually up. I'm literally dead if I do that. Like I'm just a corpse for the rest of my life. Like there's no life left because I'm dead.
I probably
So
would have.
I
The
commend
older I
you.
get, the longer the hangovers get. It's
Yeah.
insane. Like I'm 21 and they're going into 2 days now, and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? This isn't what I signed up for.
Oh my god, I'd hate
Ugh.
that.
That's me.
okay,
Yep.
ladies, I have never been hungover. What is it like?
You're kidding.
Never been hungover.
I've never drank
Minx.
enough.
Minx, you have to have her on a drunk cast. You have to show her like what it's-
I've only been to one
what she's
drunk
missing.
cast. I would love to go back. That'd be fun.
Yeah, and yeah, it needs to be like at the end of Amouranth's stream so she can actually have fucked up without having to
Yeah,
do
yeah,
something
yeah.
at the end. That's what I
Yeah,
remember.
exactly,
Amouranth
exactly.
was going slower than the others because she had to do ASMR after. She's like, oh god, I have to do drunk ASMR now.
GEEs.
I think
you
that,
blacked
yeah.
out?
I've never blacked out. I think I just don't drink enough because I'm really lightweight, so I get super tipsy really fast, and then I just stop drinking.
That's the problem there. You stop drinking.
Control.
You just gotta continue.
I
Or
just
like the
vibe
problem
with
is
it.
she stops drinking instead of
Yeah,
just
yeah,
being
yeah.
like me and a raging alcoholic. Like, stop when you get tipsy. That's when the fun starts.
I'm in fucking
Yeah.
defense mode. I'm like, hey, I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk until I'm blackout drunk, and I'm like, I'm not
That's
drunk.
an issue I'll have. I'm like, no, I'm not really feeling it just yet. I'll take another the next month. I'm blackout. I just can't. No, I don't know my limits.
I feel like too with
Same.
you, like having Kiara around too, when you guys are having so much fun, I feel like there's no way that you cannot get drunk because it's just too fun. And then you guys
she's such a fucking
stay up.
lightweight. The difference too.
Oh, she is? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, we'd be like, I'd have to like when I was pouring shots, she would not like 2 shots of vodka, her face will go red, and she just wants to lie down.
Oh.
And so it's like it was funny. Like when we drink, I'd take a shot, she'd have like half a shot. Then when I take another shot, she takes another one. So she'd only have like 1 shot, and I always had
Yeah.
had double, and she'd still be passed out first.
Oh. That's
Yeah,
so
but I feel like
wholesome.
no one can outdrink you, Minx.
It's
Like
good-
honestly,
it's in her DNA.
I just
Yeah,
wish
yeah.
TwitchCon was a thing, so I could have a drinking competition with people.
I feel like you would just win all of them. Especially, I think the real reason that I actually think this though is because a long time ago you had that clip of you and your parents drinking together, and I was like, "There's no way. Like no one will ever beat her ever. She knows what she's doing."
My parents are fucking just as bad as me. I don't understand. They could drink. Like the other day, they were like, oh yeah, we're going to bed early tonight at 11 p.m. And then I was ending stream at 5 a.m. and they called me. They were like, we started drinking, so we're just going to bed now, just in case you were like expecting us to come around in the morning. I'm like, what the fuck? You've been drinking for 6 hours and you work tomorrow at 8 a.m.
It was 5 a.m.
Yes.
Oh God.
Fucking hell.
I don't think I've ever been around my parents when they were partying. My parents don't really drink at all. So I kind of
No,
am
never.
envious about that because it
Yeah.
looks like you guys have
I've
so
never
much fun.
seen my parents have a drink ever. Like either of them.
like just
That's
not
insane.
even at a
No.
wedding or something.
My
No.
childhood is my family drinking.
Whoa.
Like,
Childhood is your
Fucking hell.
family drinking.
yeah, like my
Is that what
parents
you
always
said?
had parties. That sounds really bad, but like they weren't toxic or whatever until I was like around 18. They would, I don't know, maybe it's like UK, British, Irish, and Scottish. We all know how to drink. And our parents are definitely probably the reasons why we know how to drink. Like my parents are like, here, have another. My dad at Christmas was like, you're the only one meant to keep up with me. Why aren't you having another drink? I was like, are you serious? This is insane.
Yeah, I think it's just
I
different
outdrank
for
my dad.
Americans, where it's like our parents feed us alcohol. It's
That's
like okay,
crazy.
that's at the same time that's something that like was always like when you turn 18 and stuff. Like obviously, people do start drinking underage here in UK and Ireland. That's like a common thing. But it was
Yeah.
like I think it was a safe thing that my parents let me drink with them because they'd be like, just don't do it on your own. Don't like get blackout out of the thing. If you're drinking, like be careful. Where they also taught me how to do it. I'm like, the pandemic's so fucking bad because now I can just get blackout and I'm in my bed.
Yep.
I don't have to figure out
Yeah.
an Uber home or like how it's so much more dangerous now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
My mod says
I
streamer
realize
with the
that.
most dysfunctional family has never seen her parents drink. That's why they're dysfunctional. There's just always awkward tension. No one ever relaxes because no one drinks anything.
No one drinks. Oh, that's so sad.
We just can't tell. We just like have really bad gatherings because everyone's all like tense and awkward and moody and stressed out. They don't know how to
I just found out
relax.
that most of my family have done drugs, and they're like, yeah, no, we did this and we did this, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I've done this, and they're like, oh yeah, how was it? I'm like, are you serious? They just don't care. They're like, yeah, no, that's fine by me. I'm like,
Whoa. No, mine aren't like that. Yeah, maybe it is NA people only.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just lucky with the drugs, but like the drinking, I definitely feel is more common with the UK people.
Or maybe it is NA, but like our parents are just so they won't tell us. You know what I mean? Because they want to seem like good parents. Maybe it's that.
Maybe.
You mean
How did you guys wait? Sorry, go ahead.
like North American parents? You mean NA or what?
Yeah. Maybe maybe they just lie. Maybe they just lie because they want to keep that I'm at like perfect parent facade, even though they're not, obviously, right?
I'm sure to some degree,
I don't
yeah.
know.
But I've still never seen them drink, so they don't do anything. Yeah.
Did you guys know that Toys R Us is still open in Canada?
What?
Wait, what?
I had no clue.
Cat's
I
like,
thought they were
yeah, I go there
down,
every day.
and I saw
Yeah,
this-
that's why I was getting all my Pokemon cards. Is it not open anywhere else?
No.
No.
It doesn't exist anywhere else?
No,
No,
it's
it shut
you're
down
bankrupt.
in all of America, right? Like
Yeah.
every American store shut down. Then I thought it was for good, but then like apparently Canada still has fucking Toys R Us, like 84 of them.
Hold
That's
on. Do we even
weird.
do we have Blockbuster?
Maybe that's why, because you're like a frozen wasteland sometimes, and so Canada's like, we
All the
gotta
time.
get stuff from somewhere.
No, literally all the time. Well, yeah, I okay, if I'm being honest with you, I don't know what other place you would shop for children's toys. Like Walmart, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, Walmart, Target.
Oh, we don't have Target. We don't have Target
Maybe
anymore.
that's why
it didn't
Toys
make
R
it.
Us.
Target didn't make it in Canada.
Weird.
Because Target is supposed to be a competitor of Walmart, right? Or no?
Yes.
Is it classier?
It's like
It's not-
classier than Walmart. Yes.
Okay, because here it was not cheap at all. Like it was very expensive in Canada.
No, it's more expensive than Walmart. It's like the step above.
Okay, yeah, because I'm pretty sure they were trying to. All my American friends were basically like, "Yeah, Target's good because it's cheap," and here it was not. Like it just wasn't cheap. There was just no point in going to it, and they were really big too, so it just didn't survive. No Target survived in Canada, I think, which is weird because all the Toys R Us survived. So
Yeah, that is weird. That
I don't know.
Target shut down and not Toys R Us.
I fucking miss
oh.
Toys R Us so much. I used to go there.
We
all the
don't
time.
have any Blockbusters. I thought maybe we had like one Blockbuster still open
Blockbuster's a
here
dead
somewhere.
concept. Yeah, no, that's dead with all the streaming services now.
No, there's one left.
Oh, there's one left.
There's one left, and it's in Oregon. Oregon,
Wow.
I think. I thought it would be in like Alaska or something. Did I just get that from South Park? Maybe I got that from South Park actually. Thinking that like there's a Blockbuster in Alaska. No, like
Wait, have
one
you guys ever
left.
been to Alaska?
No.
Oh, like the last surviving one? Oh, ever. Is that even
No,
close
no.
to you guys? I don't fucking know geography.
No, not to me.
That would make sense. You
Not
just
me.
have the Blockbuster where the boomers are because they still have VCRs.
See? Honestly, okay, Blockbuster was actually cool in theory though, because for me, I just rented all my video games and stuff there.
Yeah.
And like you could rent entire systems.
Yeah.
What?
That was fun.
You could rent an
Yeah,
entire
yeah.
system?
Yeah.
Yeah, like if I had N64, I could go there and I could be like, you know what? I'm gonna get this game for N64, and maybe I want to rent a PS2 for the week as well, and then I would just go rent both, and then you could just
Oh
have
my
PS2
God.
for a few days, and then you could just give it back. Yeah, it'd be pretty good now
I
in
pretty
regards
cool.
to consoles only. But I don't.
Like, I even new ones would be there. Like, say it was still open now. You could rent like a PS4.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. See, especially for streamers that wanna, like try out a game or something. I feel like that would be cool. But I don't know if it would even survive with like console renting anymore, anyways, because I feel like people get so obsessed with games they just want to just buy it outright,
Yeah. I'm like, we never had Blockbuster really. We had a place called Extravision. It was like the same thing, but obviously Ireland always has like a fucking scuffed version of whatever you guys have.
Yeah.
But it was the same, but we could not rent out consoles. That would have been cool. I actually worked there, but I was like working there when it went into liquidation. It was so sad.
So did you get a bunch of free stuff at the end? Well, not free, but discounted stuff?
I got a bunch of free stuff.
Wait, why are you saying it so sketchy?
Because I just got a bunch of free stuff.
I see.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I see where you're going with this one.
Where was it going anyway? It wasn't. They weren't stocking it. They're like, oh yeah, they're just shipping it over. We don't know where it's going. But no, I definitely just borrowed some stuff.
Yeah, like what happened to all the product that they had and all these blockbusters and stuff? Did they actually just sell them, or were they just like, here it goes into the trash? Like,
probably like on online sells.
You know what I mean? Like at the end of a day at the bakery where they're just like, these muffins didn't sell, into the trash, and they're like perfectly good muffins. Was it like that, but the console version?
So what we like when we went into liquidation, because it was so like we had no idea. We just woke up one day and it was like, oh, you've lost your job. So what they did, it was so weird. They didn't hire people to pack up the store and put it in boxes to ship it off. They paid us to work for 2 weeks. So we were working under a different company because they felt bad. Because so we weren't getting paid by them. Yeah, but then they were like, look, so some of this stuff isn't going anywhere. It's just going to be like thrown out. And then there was stuff that, was being sent off to other places. So when I say I took stuff, like you couldn't take the vinyls, like the expensive vinyls. They were going off to some HMV or something. Or some really old like movies, DVDs that, didn't have a place to go. They were like, you could just take them.
Yeah. So they sell them to other companies. I didn't even think about that, actually.
Yeah, it's weird.
That makes sense, though. You want to do one of the chat topics from earlier?
Sure.
Let's see. Do you kiss on the first date? Chat asked me today. Have you kissed on the first date?
Well, what's a date? I haven't been on one of those in so long that I don't even know what you're talking about.
Have you kissed on a first date before?
Yeah. If I like them. See, with me, when people are like, oh, like, it seems like whatever. And I'm like, dude, if you like someone, right? I'm not gonna lie, my hormones go like crazy if I fucking really like someone and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll fuck this person. I'm like, yeah, why not kiss them on the first date?
Do you fuck on the first date too? Or do you just...
Depends if I like it.
You're like, how charming are they?
Exactly. It's like, do I fancy them? Say again?
What flavor of White Claw was... Wait, what are you all
This
drinking?
is watermelon White Claw.
Oh, I'm drinking some Starbucks thing.
Wine?
Wine. Starbucks. Is that the...
With lemonade.
Dragon fruit?
Yeah. It's so good.
Oh, I missed that. I was so excited. I was supposed to be going to America this Friday. And
you can't?
No, I can't. So it was like... So if you family there, if you're a green card citizen, or if it's for work,
I'll marry you, Meeks. Like, ask no more. I'll marry you.
I'm like, my girlfriend's over there. I have to go. But they were like, they're allowing people to travel for work, but then when they heard I was a streamer and an online influencer, they're trying to actually keep people like that out. So they were
weird.
Yeah. So they told me beforehand it was like I could just go to the airport and see. But now there's a chance I can get banned from the States if I attempt to go, which doesn't make sense. I don't know. They didn't say that, but my friend Muritza said that her friend tried to go over there on just an ESTA, and he's banned now unless he gets a visa. And I'm like, that's going to be annoying.
No, you can't risk that. You can't risk that. Why don't you just go? Why don't you just not go to US and just go visit Kiara? Because her stuff's all open.
She's going to US.
Oh.
Too, like next month I was supposed to meet her there, but they're letting people from like Singapore, other countries in, but not UK, Ireland,
EU, basically.
Yeah.
Does it count if you go to Singapore first and then go to the US, or no?
If you stay for 2 weeks beforehand, yes.
That's a 5-head move, actually.
Yeah.
Hold on now.
Just go hang
Maybe
out with her for a
fly
little
to
bit and then fly
Clara
together.
and then fly. Okay, that makes sense.
I've searched this up because I wanted to go to the US as well, and it was like, oh, if you've been in these countries in the last 2 weeks, you can't come. So if you go to a different country that isn't on that list for 2 weeks, then you can go to the US.
Shit! 5-head fucking moves. That's double vacation for me. I'm actually
Yeah, go for it.
But don't they still look to see if you're a citizen or have a green card or whatever?
It just depends on where you've been in those 2 weeks. If you've got like the documents to show
So
you've been in a
you
different
used your
country.
quarantine period in a different place that's like safer, quote unquote.
You can do it.
That's
Well,
interesting.
maybe you could just go to Kiara's for 2 months and then just go together.
Yeah, she wanted
Or
me to
no,
go
2 weeks, sorry.
for 2. I think the only issue with that now is like my cats. I'm like,
Cats.
I was supposed to go for 2 weeks to America, and I know like I was gonna extend it to 3, but I'd missed them. So then if I have to go 2 weeks to Seymour, 2 weeks to America, that's like a whole month without my boys.
If your cats can fit under the plane chair, though, can you take them with you in a carrier?
That's
You
the
can actually take them
fucking
with you.
issue of all the cats I decided to fucking get. I got the one breed that their faces are so fucking squished
I
that
see.
it's like unsafe to travel if they fly. I'm like, you just fucking learn to breed, cat.
I
So you
see.
can just bring them with you. That's actually cool. Oh well, not yours, but
Yeah, not mine. Not my
literally every other cat breed that exists except for yours.
I think there's the Persian too. They're not allowed to fly
Persians,
either.
yeah.
That sucks.
It does suck.
Can you leave them with your
Wow, yeah.
parents?
My friend said she'd mind them, and like I'd leave her money for food, leave her like I'd
Well, there
pay
you
her and
go.
stuff. But it's more like I feel bad. I'm like, what if they
Yeah.
forget me? Because I feel like they're still in the kitten stage, even though they're not. Like I've had them since October, but I'm like, what if they
No, that's
forget
still
about me in a
good.
month?
Still pretty early.
It's
It's
not
still
even a year
plenty
old.
distance, right?
Yeah.
Right. Mm.
I don't think they'd
Yeah.
forget you, but I don't know how much oxygen is going to their brains. Maybe you're right.
Oh my god.
I forget stuff. No. Because I can't breathe either. So, and I forget stuff all the time.
I don't know how much oxygen's going to their brain, so I don't know. Just the most basic tone of the thing that was like the fucking most.
Because I have the same issue where I can't breathe very well and I forget everything all the
can't either.
time. And I'm like,
Very true. But I think that has to do with us like consuming alcohol and like you overworking and me never sleeping. So I feel like they'll be okay. Don't worry, Minx.
they'll probably be fine.
Put these ideas into your brain, okay?
They'll probably
She was
remember
the worry she
you.
is now.
Look how sad she is. No, what have you done?
Give you a hug. It'll be
What have you
okay.
done?
Dude, my fucking and now like I posted a picture of them today, and everyone was saying that my cat has a hexagon face. And I'm like,
Oh, they have a cute
kind of-
face.
he's
we can have a
way
look.
too big that I know he already doesn't have ears, but like, hold on, I'll send the link in the Discord.
Hexagon?
Yeah, where is it? This one here. They're like, your cat has a weird shaped head.
Wait. Are you posting it on my Discord?
Wait.
I think it's cute.
Oh,
It's
it's kind of a rhomboid, huh?
I would say it's more like a football head.
Oh
It's
my
like-
god, it's like Stewie from Family
It
Guy.
is.
Yeah, kind of.
Wait, is that not where the way you're sitting, or is that his actual fake face?
I don't
This
know.
question.
1, 2, 3, 4,
I don't know
5,
if
6.
it's
Yeah, hexagon. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's funny.
Yep. I'm just like counting the sides. It's really cute though. It looks a little bit derpy.
Yeah, they're both so derpy, but I love them.
It's adorable.
Is the no ears genetic, or is it like meant?
Yeah, that's well actually no, like their breed, the Scottish Fold, not all of them have ears. Some have ears, some don't. Well, they do have ears, but like they're just like clipped down. Not clipped, but like they're just folded down.
Really?
Yeah. Is it a Scottish Fold? Is that what kind of?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I've seen like a black Scottish fold. I've mostly seen like grey. So I haven't seen like
Oh, I've
The,
seen like
like-
white. I think I've seen like the lighter colors. I don't think
Yeah.
I've ever seen a black one either. Cute. Did you
This is
adopt them
really
or did you go to a breeder? I don't remember.
So that's the weirdest thing with them. Like I did want cats. I wanted an animal, but I was like not ready because I wanted to travel more. But like in the litter before these two, they had like a Down syndrome kitten, and no one would like get it. So it was from like a seller I always wanted to adopt, and so I was like I commented, I was like, oh, so cute, and I was supposed to get him. His name was Alvin, but then sadly he passed away. And then
no.
yeah. So then they had another litter, and like no one wanted these two because they were like black cats, and apparently like a lot of people
Yeah.
actually, I
Yeah, black cats are never as popular for some reason, I guess.
but now I'm
Superstitious.
worried because I think Cornelius is actually a bit slow. Like it's not the one in the picture, but my other one, like he can't jump, he waddles, like he seems to have like bad motor skills. That's like maybe it's the breeder's fault now that they had like one Down syndrome, and now I'm like, oh god, I don't even
They
know.
might be
yeah.
They might be like inbreeding them.
Yeah, no, because Scottish Fold are rare, and I'm like, I'm a fucking idiot. But I'm like, hey, at least they're here.
Yeah, and if they're okay, then who cares? But at the same time, it's like obviously cruel to continuously breed the same ones over and over again. But if they're having a lot of health issues like that, then they might just be breeding them with like the
related.
Yeah, same family of cats.
That's so sad.
This is why you are meant to have like cats or dogs in the same litter living with each other as well. Like, because my mom, when they got like our dog, they're like, oh, she had a brother and it's really sad we can bring him with us. So I was like, oh, why? And you search it up, and there's this thing where if you like bring like a brother and sister, they will mate. They will, and I'm like, holy
Lannisters.
Fuck,
that's why their emblem's a cat.
Yeah, well, I feel like they're animals too, so they don't.
No, they're like, oh,
you know what I mean? Yeah, they're just like meow or meow.
Meow.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Especially if they're cooped up in the same area too, and they're all like in heat, right?
Speaking of in heat, chat wants to know body count. Someone that said mine's 32, but the only problem is hiding the bodies. Keck W.
Oh my
That's what
God.
I say. Did they steal it from me?
No,
Bitches.
no.
Everyone's always like, hey, how many people you slept with? Oh no, how many bodies do you have? And I'm like, there's 60 under my house right now, in game.
Oh
no! Because if you don't say in game, then you're gonna get some like police on your ass or some shit.
I know Mink slept the most out of all of us. She's the most experienced.
What can I say?
She just travels around and.
She's wild.
Thing is, I don't understand. Like, if you're just enjoying your body, why does it matter? Why is that men sleep with like 100 people and like
fucking?
Oh yeah, they're
true.
a player. And then a woman sleeps with like 20 and suddenly she's a whore. Seriously? I don't agree with it.
So your body count is higher than 20, Nixie, is what you're saying. Damn, girl, you got some game. You a player. Ooh. Sexy mama over here being like collecting like Pokemon cards. That's fine.
I'm collecting
experienced, okay?
I'm collecting virginities like Pokemon cards.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's another one.
Oh, I don't want them. I don't want them. They scare me.
I want to catch them all, just not the STDs. Thank you very much.
Wait, have you guys ever taken someone's virginity?
No, my own. I took my own.
When I was a virgin, I
it.
never slept with a virgin before.
Oh
Twice.
my god, that's so scary. Twice? Oh my
No, I'm
god,
scared.
is it different? Like, is it like?
I'm scared.
I always hear like people get attached on the first time. Was it different than the other times or no?
So like the first time was me and him were both virgins. We had, we were together. It was like our first time, and then we stayed together for like 8 months. And we were both like easy to let go. Then another time, I got really blackout drunk, and someone took advantage of that, and he was a virgin.
Oh.
And then he like after that though was spreading shit about me, and like everyone believed it. I was like, seriously? But then he still tried and tried and tried again.
Ew.
Fuck
What
him.
the fuck?
Ew.
Yeah. Fuck guys who do that, seriously. They're like, oh.
What did he try? He
Yeah,
tried to hook up again or what?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I was like, seriously? You think I'm gonna go near you? Because after, like, midway through the blackout, I realized where I was, and I was like, where the fuck am I? Like, it was like that.
Wait, you were
bad.
blackout drunk and he took advantage of you?
Yeah. And you know what? I searched it up. I was like, "Is this technically rape?" And they're like, "Well, you know what? Drunk doesn't technically mean that you." I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
No, that
Wow.
That is technically rape.
that
yeah.
is yes.
It is. And then he like spread rumors about me, and no one believed me. I was like, "Well, okay then, never mind." It fucking sucks, guys. People just got. Sometimes guys like people believe guys more than the girl, and it's honestly disgusting.
That
I
is
am
so-
very sorry that happened to you,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah,
That
what
is
the
really
fuck?
fucking bad.
That's why I don't get blackout drunk anymore. Fuck that shit. Cause I realized like no one really looked after you in your first year of uni. Like when you just
Yeah,
all go
but
there at the same time.
like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna get blackout drunk, and it's not even your fault. Someone else did a thing. Someone else took advantage, but because of that, you don't want to get blackout drunk. That's so
Right.
fucking annoying.
Yeah, and it's really sad, I guess, that it's an excuse for the people that actually do these horrible and cruel things, that they can like convince you that, oh, well,
Mhm.
you know, it was your fault that you got too drunk, so like
Right.
that's your bad. You know what I mean? Like it's your fault that you couldn't control yourself. Well, what about you?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
totally.
You're
totally
apparently you weren't
ridiculous.
blackout drunk, so
Exactly. That's what he said. He was like, "Oh, she remembers." And I was like, "No, I don't." But like, no one believes me. I was like, "Okay, then, whatever, prick." But you know what? As soon as like people kind of show their true colors, you just know not to go near them. You're like, "Wow, okay, dude, that fucking sucks."
That's insane. Oh my god.
I'm so sorry to bring the mood down.
no, it's
I'm
okay.
so
It's like
sorry.
it's an experience that you had, and like I'm glad that you were comfortable enough to share it with us. I'm sorry that
I've
it
had,
happened
like,
to you
3
in the first
years
place,
to,
though,
like,
because that
deal
is
with it.
literally horrific.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Completely.
but I've kind of like moved on from that, and I've kind of like learned from the experience. It sucks like a lot of girls, like when you go to uni, you're told, "Oh, be careful," and you don't really take it to heart. You're like, "Oh, whatever, you know, I'll be fine," and then it's not until something happens that you really like start looking after yourself.
Yeah, there's been like a bunch of not situations like that, but there's been a bunch of situations where like my friends or whatever go to clubs and then they'll get drugged in their drink and they're like, oh, you know, you never think it's going to happen to you until it happens to you. You know what I mean? So it's just scary that
God.
people like that exist.
This makes me never want to go to a club.
Well, you just have to be
Ever.
careful. You know what I mean? Like, don't put your drink down and like go to the bathroom and then come back and be like, hee hee hee. Especially if no one's guarding it, right? Like, there's just stupid things that are little things that should be common sense, but aren't because people get too comfortable. You know?
Yeah.
But it sucks that women.
But clubs
have to
don't
do
exist
that.
anymore, so
That's
you don't have to
true,
worry about that
that
ever
is-
again.
I wonder if it'll change, like when you go to clubs, because I'm not gonna lie, I would kiss people if I was attracted to them and I was drunk. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna kiss you next. But like now, COVID, it's gonna be so much more like.
Like, what do? You both have masks on, and then you're like masks touch, and you're like, there's like a mask in the way. What do? I don't know.
And you just take the mask off, and it turns out they're ugly. You're like, fuck, I'm wasting my time.
Okay, seriously though. Now, okay, so the before times, you know how obviously careless we all were, where we would just go out and like, you know, make out with random people or go talk to people or shake hands even with like random people that you're just meeting.
Yeah.
I want to know what it's going to be like after. Like, say, for example,
I don't know.
the vaccine works and blah, 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 and COVID's gone, okay? In a, like, knock on wood, okay? What's it going to be like? What are actual clubs going to be like when everything opens up again? Do you think everyone's going to like be furiously fucking horny and be like, yeah, I'm gonna bang everyone that I see? Or what do you guys think is gonna happen?
I do.
There's like
I
a
think
lot of like
that,
countries that
100%.
have really cracked down on COVID and they've got rid of it, and their clubs are open, and it's gone back to the way it was. Like you see like videos and shit, and I'm like,
Australia.
exactly. I want that. I want it so
I wanted to buy
I'm
like
so
that, but the
horny.
influencers going over there fucked it up, and now they're in lockdown again.
Oh wait, really?
Where?
Yeah, I think like
Oh, I didn't
Dubai
know about
had
that.
like clubs open,
Wow.
like everything was open, but
Yeah.
then like some UK fucking TV show, a lot of the influencers were traveling there, and now it's back on lockdown.
Oh,
Oh damn. I feel like Australia's been good
sucks.
for a while though, because there's a person that I follow on like Instagram or something, and all their sporting events and stuff are open with huge auditoriums. And there's like a day in the life. I'm like, okay.
And they still wear masks, right? Like, do they wear them or no?
They weren't, but there's 0 cases in their states that they're in. Like
wow.
they're Australian state.
How the
That's
fuck?
0
insane.
cases. Yeah. So it's just normal.
It fucking sucks.
So
like
crazy.
the UK, we went to like 6, 7 cases a day, Then they started to open up like pubs and stuff, and it went to like 200. And then they opened schools, and it went to like 1,000, 2,000,
Yeah.
7,000. It's just been growing. And they're like, oh, we're just gonna, we're gonna close everything but the schools. Like this is their original plan, and it's
so
still
dumb.
growing. They're like, why is this happening? I'll give you 2 guesses, okay? The government's fucking dumb. But then they finally close the schools, and guess what? It's going down. Like, yeah, we're gonna open the schools in March. I'm like, are you serious?
Like,
Are you
stop.
serious right now?
That's
Yeah,
what
it's just the
fucking
same
pissed me
cycle
so
over and over
much
again.
at Christmas. It was like we were so low on cases, like it was like basically almost fucking gone. And then it's like, oh, if we don't open everything for Christmas, people will riot. So they opened up like bars, and it went from like 103 cases to 7,000 cases in like
God.
2 weeks.
And you guys have been locked down pretty
Ugh.
much the entire time, right? Like you guys have been,
Yeah.
except for Christmas,
Yeah,
right?
except for
No,
Christmas,
so
everything else
Christmas
was
Day,
fucking
they didn't let you go. So it was Christmas Eve and Christmas Day to like, actually, since Christmas, just before Christmas, they've locked us down. It was just before that they had everything open so people could shop. And then it was like a few days before, they were like, okay, lockdown. You couldn't go see family.
Yeah.
You were going to family, you were fined. I mean, it didn't stop me, but like, people still
Yeah,
did
Texas
it.
is pretty liberal too. I'm not really like keeping up with like how many cases and stuff, but here it's like you can still go in stores, you can still eat at restaurants, you just wear a mask. At restaurants, if you're inside, you wear a mask until you get to your table, and it's like then you take it off. So it's like
Okay, so ours as well just opened up again last week, I think, for restaurants and stuff. And it's the same rule. Like if you're walking around in the restaurant, you have to have your mask on. But if you sit down, you don't need it on. Like what? COVID can't stand up? Like what are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like what is that rule?
Yeah, I completely
The
agree
rule is
with
so
that.
dumb.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea how many cases we have right now. I just know that it feels like we're not really as locked down as the rest of the states, for sure.
Yeah, I'm like, oh god, it's I'm just so upset about the American thing. I wish there was proof, because I understand, like, I'm not even mad at it, because I'm like, oh, if you're trying to drop cases, I understand why you don't want me to come, but it's like, I have proof of the place I'm quarantining for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, like, the other issue that would happen too is I'd have to be paying, like, 67% tax, in America, because I pay, 43 right now, and since I wouldn't have a work visa, if you have a work visa, you just pay normal taxes.
Yeah.
But if you're on an ESTA, it's not like, so I won't be able to work if it was a normal job, like, just a store. But because it's going through the same bank to my EU bank and it's the same company, I'm allowed to, as long as I pay your
Extra
guys'
tax. Yeah.
and my tax. So it's like, I'm saying 67 lucky. It might even be 43 and 43 like it is here, which would be like 86. But they were thinking it was 67, and I'm just like, say I made 3,000 in the States, the government takes 2,100 of that. I'm like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Yikes.
That's like
Yes.
barely able to live.
But on the bright side of COVID, Minx specifically and Nixie too, you guys had your huge blow ups during this time. So maybe that wouldn't have happened if the whole world was opened up, because you guys wouldn't be streaming as much, So I feel like that's
Yeah. True.
right? Like, I don't know.
Mhm.
Well, Minx, I know you've been streaming for years, but like, did you used to stream as often as you do now? Because I literally feel like you're on as much as Amouranth.
No one's on as much as Alan. Damn,
No, that is a
It's
lie. What about
dedication.
XQC? What about XQC? XQC is live all the time as well.
Yeah, but XQC is way more successful than Amouranth. They're not even in the same category. You know.
Yeah, but you still fucking,
You're more successful.
you still had like successful. I feel like it's true what they say about like people, like women on Twitch. There's higher floors, but there's lower ceilings. You know what I mean? So like,
Go
yeah,
on.
you start off a little. So basically, you start off a little bit better. Not loads. I'm not gonna say that. Like maybe we start off with like 10, 11, and like compared to guys, who maybe have like 2 when they start
chatters?
streaming.
Or like viewers, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It also depends what you were doing before, too.
Yeah, true. But I do agree, like, but then at certain times, sometimes it does, unless you're like, you have good content coming out, the ceilings are lower, it's harder to grow. Because people come in, they're like, oh yes, I find you really attractive. And then those sort of people, they float, and they kind of like, they go. I don't know if you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, I know.
Maybe I'm just chatting shit. I
Yeah.
don't know.
It's a lot of for a lot of girl streamers, a lot of their audience is based off of like who finds them attractive. No, it's true.
Yeah.
That just is, and everyone has a different opinion, and even people's opinions change over time. and they'll find someone else they find more attractive, and they'll just kind of float around, or they feel like they're not getting enough attention from the streamer, and they'll leave.
But Minx, you tweeted about this recently too, right? Like you were saying, fuck, what was your tweet? You're like, something, everyone likes my personality and I'm getting by on my personality. So like, fuck y'all or something. Cause like you had some hater, right?
Oh, I think I do remember that. I feel like every tweet I do is just me talking shit at this stage. And like, fuck, what did I say now? What are we targeting today? But no, I honestly, with the whole fucking thing, like one thing that aggravates me, I know like where it's like, oh, it's easy to get views a woman, but I feel like it's harder to be successful on the plot, like keep retain viewers.
Exactly.
Like,
to retain people.
That's why I hate when like guys are like, oh, you're so like, it's because you're a woman. It's like, but like the amount of women on the platform, if you go even like down to the lower end, it's like what you see one woman being successful and it's like, oh, it's just because of my gender. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, no, it's fucking bullshit, right? Like I've seen it's like what 30% of the platform is women or something, even smaller, maybe 20%. It's but even though it's smaller, it's still a high percentage of women. Like there's 15 million members, there's 9 million active streamers. You know, so there's still like quite a bit of women still streaming, and it's not because of my, you know, it's because I'm a woman. If like people stay and you're growing, it shows that it is because of your content, right? I understand if people come in and they're like, oh yeah, you're attractive, and they stay for a little bit, but the people that you retain, the people that you kind of like, oh yeah, this girl's really funny, or yeah, I think that she has a good personality. It's the people who come in and like, oh yeah, it's just because you're a woman. They're jealous because they couldn't do shit. They have 3 viewers. That's my opinion. I'm like, bro, you're trying to upset me, but I know for a fact that it's just because you're jealous and you can't get to where I'm at. That's why you're saying this shit.
Well, you want to know something strange too about people who have just started streaming as well, and people who maybe can't get out of that viewer bracket? I feel like everyone who's there thinks that they deserve a certain amount, but they don't see the work that goes in behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially for like Amouranth, for example. Like you have so many different types of content. Like you have your dancing, then you have your chatting, then you have your ASMR, then you have your YouTube, then you have your friggin' farmers, then you have like you just have so many different things that you have to concentrate at one time that are also bringing in viewers too. Like, okay, both of you guys as well too. Actually, like Minx, you have your YouTube stuff as well. Nixie, you have like other people's YouTube stuff that are bringing in people for you, where you're getting featured and stuff as well. But like you guys are all, and you guys also do a lot of collabs too. Pretty much all of you guys do a lot of collabs as well, right?
I don't. I want to do more.
Like,
Minx, do more stuff with me. I need more people to collab with. I feel lonely. No one asks me to collab ever.
I would ask you every week. So I'm like, you know, I like when fucking others stream on the Drunkcast too, because then I don't feel like the parent where I'm like, I'm babying. So I'm like whenever it's on, she's definitely always streaming. It's like, I'm not the only fucking... No, we need to do more stuff together.
Yeah, just ask me. My schedule's pretty flexible. Just because I'm online doesn't mean I have plans. I'm online and I'm like, well, I don't know what I'm doing next sometimes.
I forget about that sometimes. I'm like, I see you always streaming and I'm like, oh, I don't want to like, but I'm like, oh, well, if you're just figuring someone out, it's like you could stream. Okay, right. I need to get out of the shell and start.
So I want to ask
I'll play Minecraft with you too. I've been playing by myself. No one's been playing with me.
I want to get it. Literally, Nixie asked me last week or something, and I'm like, I've never played Minecraft in my life. I'm a Minecraft virgin.
What?
No. Okay, so we've talked about this on, like, me and Amouranth have talked about this quite a bit on this stream, but asking people to collab or, like, messaging other girls specifically, because I found that now in my experience on Twitch, like, I think that collabing with other women streamers is just way better. I don't know. It's just way more fun. Like, I feel like I actually am like bitches with them, you know, like we can hang out and like chat shit.
Yeah, 100%.
But like the first reach out to like collab with people, I can't do it. I don't know what my problem is. I literally don't know what my problem is. To be friends and stuff, I'm down. But I always feel like, I'm like, especially with you three specifically, like you guys all have a way higher view count than I do, right? So I don't ever want to like reach out to that. Even though you guys are my friends, I'm like, I feel really stupid because I feel like I can't provide anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas all of you guys, if you guys collab, you guys all have like 3K viewers, you know? So I don't know how to get over that.
I feel like, you know, with streaming is kind of like when you're at a certain point, maybe when you're a little bit lower, you do feel like, oh, I want to collab, but then you feel like a little bit like a leash, like I did. I completely did. And it's uncomfortable because you're like, oh, I don't want that person to feel that way. But then you have to realize, like, when you're at where you're at, it's nice making friends on Twitch, and it is difficult to like
that's
go reach out.
Though. That's what's weird because I feel like you guys are all my friends, but I would never be like, do you want to play games or something? Because I feel bad because I'm like,
because then you feel like
viewers than you. Like I don't want to hold you back. You know what I mean?
I think you know what my issue is. Like I love I think I'm in the same thing with Amouranth. I love collabs, especially if I can stream it too. It's like because I could go on, like if I'm streaming, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna end now because I'm bored. But if I'm like, a game with someone, then that's extra time for me. I get to hang out. I get
it's a lot better.
I completely agree.
I think we just all have the same kind of stigma around it, where it's like, okay, I have to ask. I have to do this. It's like, oh god.
And I always kind of decided that I'm going out and asking.
Yeah, and I always find that the time that I'm spending with like friends and stuff, it goes by way quicker. Like, I'm like, oh wow, I've already been live for this long or whatever. You know what I mean? Instead of, hey,
how long until I can
leave? Like dab. I don't know, like whatever stupid shit that we do normally, right?
Yeah, because right now it's like I only have my podcast as my collaborative stuff, but like I will go on any show you want. You want e-girls, you want drunk, you want to do Minecraft or whatever, anything. I'm like bored sometimes.
Wait, Amber, do you ever come on an e-girl rejects?
I did it. I have not.
The one, I don't think you came on the was it Jackbox we did?
Yes,
but it wasn't like an individual thing. That's what we applied. I remember we wanted to do Just Dance, but then the fucking DMCA thing came in where it was like our management was like, oh yeah, we won't be able to save the VOD or like do it. Or, like fuck, so we still need to figure something out.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard of the game Core? Oh god, okay, I'm gonna sound so loserish here. So Roblox, right? Kids games, so stupid, but low key I love it because there's so many different game modes in it. I just hate the graphics because it's literally for fucking kids.
Yeah,
like called Core. I literally got sponsored by it, and I was like, but I've enjoyed it that I keep playing it now. It's like there's so many little mini games in it. It's like, you know, Golf with Friends. You know what that is? It has a version of that. It has like so many like games, like mini games that seem to be on Steam, like obviously kind of bootlegs, but it's also like you can walk around in the world. It's like I'm trying to get more people to play it because no one.
What's it
called? I haven't tried it before, but I'll try it if you want someone to play with you.
I know my little siblings have played it, and I don't know. It kind of reminds me of like Sims, but like just as Roblox, and kind of that's the same with like Minecraft as well. Like that's why I'm kind of like, oh, I don't know, I can have these graphics. Why would I go for there? But I haven't tried it out myself. I think that's my problem. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I was shocked because it is an alpha, like, so it's like, then it's going to go into what, beta and then released, where it's like, it's already really good at the test stages, but I'm like trying to get people to download it in case they lock them out. Like,
what is it on?
Yeah.
What is, I think it just, oh my god, this fucking, oh my god, Manticore. Oh my god, did they already, why isn't it coming up anymore? Oh, here it is, I'll link it.
Okay.
Every time I have a glass of wine, this is basically 2 glasses because it's like a gin glass. And now I realize that I've got like 1 glass left in this bottle.
Don't you dare. Oh, I was going to say, is that all the alcohol you have? Because no. You're Nixie. Come on, you have more. Hidden away.
I've got like a decanter downstairs in this like globe, and it's just got like port and gin and vodka, and I'm just no, I have enough.
No, okay, so I took a break from drinking for like 5 months because quarantine, and like I was taking quarantine really seriously while we were on like super lockdown. Now it's a bit more open. I can like actually see people, but like I didn't see people for a few months. I'm like, what am I gonna do? Drink at home alone? Like, there's no point. So
that's what I do.
Maybe. Yeah, but like I'm trying to lose weight and like get fucking fit AF, boy. Yeah.
You're trying to lose weight?
Well, like fat. I want to get. Oh. Yeah. I just want to get like a big fat ass so it can match your moose knuckle pussy, baby.
Okay. Don't know where the fuck that came from, but we love
big
that.
Fucking ass so you can throw it and make money.
In a circle, baby. Or a hexagon. Throw it in a hexagon because it'll be too big.
God. Throw it in a fucking hexagon. Try that now.
No, okay. So I took a break from drinking and I went out with my friends because now that lockdown is done. I shit you not, I was fucked, like out of my mind. And the next day I was like, wow, I didn't even drink that much. And all of like my friends that I went out with, they were like, you did what did you just say? I'm like, what do you mean? I looked at my text messages.
Oh no.
Is this my first day at drinking? Yes, apparently, because do I even say? Do I say it?
Yes, tell us. You already started.
no.
You have to.
I swear to God, I told 3 people I was in love with them. I'm not at all. At all. And I was like, hey, oh my gosh, you're so fun and cool and I love you and like blah, 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 blah. And I woke up the next morning and I was like,
wait, so you didn't mean that when you texted me that? Wow.
Well, I meant like the Bob's pic that I sent you where I like wrote your name on my no?
How many did you was that a copy paste? Was that a copy paste text message?
Yes.
You just forward that
I sent it to multiple people.
everyone
It
in
was
your
actually my
contacts.
Valentine's Day card.
Wow.
It was my online Valentine's Day
Wow.
card that I sent to like multiples.
Now I'm just disappointed.
Wait, what do you mean? You don't
I'm
like
not
to share,
unique.
Amaranth?
I
God.
don't like to share.
Unbelievable. Well, you have 12 fucking wives, so get used to it. You literally have 12 wives. Don't think I don't watch your channel, okay?
Would you have a threesome if you're in a relationship?
Me? I'm the most jealous person I know.
I think we've had this conversation.
I only did your freaking threesome show because I know you guys live in freaking UK. There was no way that was actually gonna happen.
Well, you never know, okay? That's all I'm saying. I don't know, like, if I'm not in a relationship, if I'm, like, seeing someone, or if I'm, like, friends with someone, I'll be like, yeah, I'll have a threesome with them. But, like, relationships, I think it's a little bit difficult because of jealousy, I agree.
Yeah, I'm
People
so
are like,
jealous.
oh, you're so open, why don't you have an open relationship? I'm like, because I will literally picture the other person and killing them in game.
Well, I don't know. For me too, I feel like it's when you actually love someone, it's much different than when you just find someone hot.
Lust, yeah.
You know? I feel like I don't want to share the person I'm in love with.
Have you guys ever been in love?
No.
So I felt,
Love.
yeah, see, I same as Nixie. I feel like I was, but then now that I look back at it, I'm like, was I? You know?
Yeah.
Was that
Yeah,
actually
I
real or
agree
was I
too.
just drunk all the time? I don't know.
Yep.
I really don't know.
Like, what fumes was I inhaling?
That's
like,
what
I
I'm
don't know
saying.
what it was.
It's like
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
if it was love. More of I think I was attracted to them. Yeah, I think it was
Yeah, no,
just
I
lust.
agree with that.
I don't think it was.
This
like,
is when I
love.
worked in a club. Yeah, I worked in a club, so I was definitely drunk like 24/7.
Oh my
So I'm like, was I
god.
just really hammered? Or was it love? Who's to say?
You kind of realize afterwards it's probably just like they made you feel a certain way. Then afterwards you're like, did I really love them? If they really loved me, would they have done the stuff they did? And it's just kind of, to be fair, I don't believe in love. It's a chemical reaction in your brain that tricks you into mating so that you can reproduce. Like, that's literally just what I think it is. I don't think there's any point, so that's why I'm just staying single. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die alone, but I've kind of like made
Peace with it.
Peace with it. Yeah,
Same.
exactly.
Actually,
Like, you know
same.
what? I'll just enjoy sex. I'll have all the threesomes and foursomes I want. Who cares? I don't have to
True.
worry about being jealous.
Mhm.
True. And then watch in a year from now, boom, whenever you're not looking. You ever get that where it's
Yeah.
like, I feel like I'm like, oh my god, I want a relationship right now. I'm so ready. Oh, I'm ready. Like the past, like fucking when I was younger, like 18,
Yeah.
20. But no one was there. And then when I'm busy, when I'm like, I'm settled, like I'm happy right now, working on myself, making bank, doing like on the grind. And then when you don't want it, it seems to fucking just come. And it's like, why, dude? Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it
Completely
works.
fucking agree.
Well, I think that's when you actually are ready. Is when you no longer feel like you need one.
Yeah,
okay,
like I
do you-
don't want one.
Do you guys think, especially like you three, because you guys all stream quite often, do you think it's possible to be in a relationship with someone that A, doesn't live with you already, and B, is not a streamer? Because I feel like streamers will kind of understand more so the mentality of like, gotta stream all the time, so sorry, but like a normie.
Wait. Did you just say doesn't live with you already?
Well, yeah, because like honestly, I've met some of my friends and they just move in with their boyfriends or girlfriends after like a month, and I'm like, that's terrifying. Like,
I did it after
No.
the first date. I did it after the first date. So last year at uni, COVID happens, right? Everyone's like, oh, we're gonna get locked down. So I had been on this date with this guy once. And he was like, come move in with me during COVID. I was like, fuck it, free sex, okay. So I like move in, and it was the worst
nightmare.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was alright. But then, like after it, they literally just kind of like it gets worse and worse, and you're like, why did I do this? But I completely agree. Like okay, so maybe not living with each other. Even though I don't stream a lot, I stream 2 to 4 hours a day, but it's every day, and most of my days are thinking about like content and different platforms and like what I'm doing next week, and it's just like constant. I'm exhausted. I don't know how you girls do it. I'm fucking tired all the time. A relationship would just put straight on that, but also with the streaming, if I dated a streamer, I'd feel like it'd feel like competition, not for me but for them, and I don't want that in the relationship, because as soon as there's competition, as soon as like maybe you earn more than your partner or whatever it is, maybe you don't feel the strain, but stereotypically men might, or women, whoever you date. But like I think it is kind of like of a struggle. So I wouldn't date a streamer, but I just wouldn't date at all right now.
I think that's the main issue there, because I'm like realistically a streamer will be easier because they'd get
they would understand.
But then at the same time, I remember like I think it was like a few months ago now. It was just during the pandemic. I was like talking to someone, but it was like he would stream because of different time zones, and then when he'd end, I'd start stream, and then it was like
it was opposite schedules.
Then when we were both I'd be asleep. It'd be like always where it's like that didn't work out either, and then it's like I don't know. I think it's hard to have a relationship as a streamer.
Yeah, I agree. Unless they live close, I think that it's like because if they live close, then who cares? But
yeah, it'd be way easier then.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I tell Chad all the time, like they're getting the benefit of my attention and time. They're always like, I wish I was in a relationship with you. I'm like, I would never see you because I'm always streaming to Twitch.
Yep.
You're getting all the benefit right now. You see me most hours of the day, and you have a mute button and don't have to clean up after me. Like,
yeah. Well, and you don't have to alter your like lingo that you use. Because imagine going up to a normie and being like, "Oh my god, you're my little pog champ," and they're gonna be like, "What? Yeah, like you're fucking what?"
Yeah, I've just pog in real life a couple times, and people are like, "Excuse me," I'm like, "Fuck, I forgot you're a normie." Shit. I'm just saying really good.
I have read on a tweet that's like the best form of birth control is saying pog out loud.
Okay, no joke. I feel like censor myself, but not from cursing, but from Twitch terminology, because I call everyone Andys all the time. Like I'll be like, "Haha, you're such a Discord Andy" or something, and people will be like the normies that just play video games that don't watch Twitch. They're like, "What are you talking about? Who's Andy? Is that your friend? Are you talking to someone else?" Like, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, how do you explain Andy? Like, I literally don't even know. Someone
I don't know
thing. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
If you're a gamer and you don't watch Twitch, are you a real gamer?
I have a lot of friends that game a lot, but they'll play like just COD or something, but they don't watch Twitch.
Oh, they play. Okay, so like my brother, for instance, he games all the time. He's 18. He does those, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm on Discord." He's like, "What's Discord?" I was like,
"He's so busy gaming, what? He doesn't know what the other apps are."
It's because people who just maybe it's not. It's Xbox and PlayStation. When people are just like gaming on those two and they're not on PC, I feel like that's when they don't really go on Discord, because I feel like Discord's more of a PC gaming.
Yeah,
community.
That's pretty true.
I was like, excuse you, I had to explain to him.
What is that?
Are those sausage
cookies?
Oh, they're cookies.
I
thought it was just a friggin' thing full of sausages as well, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, I thought it was like maybe pickles or something. Those are biscuits. What do you mean?
They're shaped like sausages because you can dunk them into a cup for milk or something.
Oh, that's smart.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're called dunkers.
I have a worse bad.
Wait, really? Wait, what did you say?
They're called dunkers. Oh.
Hey, bye.
She's leaving.
Aw.
You're so pleasing.
Right?
I need a fucking night. Like Amouranth, it looks like she's underwater. Like she literally the Little Mermaid set. You got the green screen, just professional. You know. Oh wow, what are you, a streamer? We got the nice little lights. I literally, my cats tore down they like ripped the strand. So
Look
I
at
don't
your light too. Your light's just like.
Honestly, Minx, you should just play up the morgue aspect, have a skeleton in the background, like a model skeleton, and then stream from like a lab room, and
Wait,
your desk can be on like a lab table. That's just your computer desk.
In comparison to your old setup, it's still an upgrade. Didn't you have like a green screen that was like kind of up, like kind of crusty, like falling down?
Yeah, it was a crusty ass green screen, a
one
couch.
megapixel camera. So it's still an upgrade. It's still an upgrade. We're getting there, baby. We're getting there. Oh, this is the question that I wanted to ask you guys. How the frick do you guys do sleep streams? I am way too scared. I swear to God.
How do you do? Because this is the thing. I don't even in November. This is why I don't get Amouranth. In November, I streamed like more than 200 hours, and I remember everyone was like, "That's crazy. How are you doing this 69-hour streams? Yada yada." And I was like, "It's easy." And they're like, "How do you sleep?" But ever since that month, I can't do it anymore. Like I feel weird sleeping on stream for some reason. I'm like, "Oh my God!" I think it's maybe the fact like
I don't know how you guys do it. I do so much weird shit when I sleep. Like
I
I
don't.
sleepwalk. I swear to God, I like rip my fucking clothes off.
I'm just
a
very sound sleeper. Like chat will tell you, I stay in one spot and I just don't move. Like they think the stream froze sometimes.
That's not me.
And I also wear 2 shirts when I sleep and pasties, so like nothing will show.
Sure. Yeah, pasties, okay. No, but see, I feel like I'm a freak when I sleep. I feel like I would rip my clothes anyways. I like sleep in a really like ugly gremlin position. Sometimes I do that. You know what happens to me a lot? That thing where you're sleeping and you're like this. Does that happen to you guys?
Oh yeah.
Like every single day.
That's like
I feel like if
before you fall asleep. Do you know what I mean?
Oh
Like
no,
the
it just
last
happens
second?
all the time. Sometimes I have panic attacks when I'm sleeping and I wake up and okay, wait, this actually happens. This is not a joke or an exaggeration. So I have deviated septum, and because of that, I have sleep apnea. And because of that, sometimes I have panic attacks. So when I'm sleeping, I'll like my body will wake up before my like brain does, and then I like sleepwalk sometimes. So this has literally happened to me. It's disgusting. That and I start having like a panic attack, but like I can't, like I'm still dreaming basically. And then I've woken up on the floor, like crawling on the ground, like literally like the Ring.
And you're sure you weren't drunk still?
No alcohol at all. It's because like I can't breathe properly or something, and then like my brain doesn't wake up or something.
That's crazy. I've never had that. I can't breathe either, but my mouth just opens when I sleep a little bit to like deal with it.
Yeah, I have to get surgery, but Corona.
Exactly.
Can't you, if you have a deviated septum, get a nose job for free?
No.
So it's called
maybe
a
not in
septoplasty.
America. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's yes in regards to like they'll fix the inside of it, but that doesn't like change the shape of the outside. They just fix like your septum, because your septum is basically, say this is your nose, like the inside of your nose. Your septum, instead of being like this, is like this. So like usually one side is worse than the other side.
It depends on the shape of it. Like in my instance, like you can tell from certain angles. I don't know that mine's like crooked because there's like a bump here and then it goes this way a little bit. It's really hard to tell. But from the front it looks fine. But under here, if you see one nostril is like a lot thinner than the other. Yeah. And I have too much cartilage here that's like weighing down on my nostrils. So for me, they would probably take off some of the tip too, because I just have like too much at the end and it like forces my nostrils to be closed.
But your nose is already so small. Like if you get
the width is small,
that won't even exist.
But it's too long here. You see, it's like it has all this extra stuff, and it's literally like weighing down my nostrils.
It looks cute to me. But if it doesn't work, then
it doesn't work though.
Yeah, because same with mine. Mine's like really, like look how freaking skinny it is up here. But inside
it's all fucked up.
Okay, there's a reason why you see me from the side, because from the front, my nose is actually quite wide. Like it's small this way, but it's wide this way. Yeah, so like that's why I don't know. This I was like, why didn't you look for the front? I'm like, because I'm ugly from the front. Let me just chill here, okay?
Shut up.
I don't need to show you from the front. But like I realize I sleep like the dead. I don't move. I don't like do anything. I don't snore. I'm just like, I look like I'm pretending to sleep, because I did a sleep stream and I looked back at it and I didn't move a muscle.
Same.
I was like, am I dead? Like that looks terrifying. I'd be terrified. The only time I've ever woke up is when I have sleep paralysis, which I have like at least 2 times a week.
You have sleep paralysis 2 times a week?
Yeah, it's fucking terrifying. But I'm dealing with it. I already know.
Bang your sleep paralysis demon because you're into that kind of weird shit.
I'm not gonna lie, I might have. I'm horny as fuck, okay? It's been, like 7 months since I last had sex. That's the longest since I lost my period. Yeah, that's the longest.
Wow. You're so sexually active. The rest, me and Minx are like, that's it?
That's just so long to me. That's the longest since I lost my virginity. Since I was 16. That's like I love sex. I realized I might be a nymphomaniac.
Minx and Ammo are like, those are rookie numbers.
Like, no, that's nothing.
I love sex. What can I say?
Honestly, that's probably why we have the ability to stream as much as we do, because we have no sex drive.
True. Oh my god, it's like
I don't have it
November,
anymore.
but like your whole life.
Yeah, it's so productive.
Because you know, it's like a meme or something that if they get through No Nut November, they get superpowers at the end. Yeah. Maybe that's your No Nut superpowers, that you guys can just have endless stream energy.
Have you guys noticed? I'm rarely horny right now. It's like I'm not around anyone. I'm not turned on. I haven't
You're around us. That's why.
No, that's not it. After this stream, I probably will end up breaking that No Nut, however long it's been. But like, I just kind of
wait. You have a fucking dick appointment after this?
No. I'm touching myself. What do you mean?
No,
I don't have a dick appointment.
Sorry.
I wish.
Sorry.
I got a vibrator, like the thrusting vibrator.
You said you were gonna break the 7 months, and you said you got banked 7 months ago. So I assumed you had a dick appointment.
I haven't fapped either. Like I usually am really horny when I'm around people, but since not having sex, I rarely feel horny enough to even like fap. And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? I just haven't like in the last couple of days, and I will agree. Not a couple of days, but like it's been a month each time between each fap, and I'm just like, wow, I do so much more than I usually do. Like I fap, and then I'm like, can I sleep for 12 hours?
Okay, but be honest, are you really, really busy like with work stuff? Work as in like J Omega Lol B?
Yeah,
like,
that's normal.
Twitch.
Then.
Yeah. Because if you're super busy, then I feel like anyone is like that, because you just don't have energy to like exist after. You know what I mean? Like if you're streaming a shit ton of hours and you're working on your YouTube and you're working on like taking stuff for Instagram and you're doing everything, then you're kind of always worrying about something else. So you don't give yourself time to like get down. You know what I mean?
Okay, so Amouranth and Minx, how do you deal with also YouTube as well? Because I'm active on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, but YouTube, I have yet to like post anything on that, but already I feel like swamped. I completely
for me, I just take one day out of the week normally to do like all my photo shoots in one day for like Instagram, Twitter, farmers, etc. And I also use that same day to do YouTube videos. I just get it all done on one day.
But I know I can speak for you about this, Amouranth, but I don't know about Minx. You guys have editors, right? Like they're not editing their own videos. Other people are. You just do your VOD and then someone else edits it down.
Yeah, so like basically it's not as hard as like when you have an editor. All you do is this VOD. These are my favorite moments from it. They edit it and then you just upload it from there and do the tags. Yeah. And then on YouTube you can like save, so you don't have to do a description every time. Like you can save what you want to put in each video and like link the editor and stuff. So it's not as hard. YouTube was definitely easier than Twitch. But insane.
I don't feel like that at all.
Really?
I don't feel like that at all. Like literally at all. My YouTube has like 1K followers. I find Twitch way easier.
I haven't posted anything yet on YouTube.
But okay, so the advice that I got from QD was like, just be super regular, like do regular uploads, which that is not me, because I was editing all my own shit as well. And because I have a background in editing too, I would take like 2 days to edit one fucking 5-minute video. And I'd be like, how does like Minx and Amouranth and everyone do this? Like I'm dying. And then I wouldn't stream those days either, because I'd be like editing for like 10 hours a day, you know? Yeah.
Some people I know, would you ever do an editing stream? I think like that could be. I know some fucking people do that when they're like, if they edit their own like content, it's like, oh, I'll get in hours of stream and I'll like do 3 hours on stream and then.
No, I'm like experimenting with editors now, because like, yeah, I can't do it. Like I find that it's way too draining, and then I don't want to stream after, which I'd rather do the opposite. Like I'd rather just get someone else to edit it and then just be able to put more content out like stream wise and get someone else to edit it down, I guess. Because that's what you guys do, right?
Yeah.
Do you pay editors?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't do it for free. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's
No, I
bad
do
art
know.
practice.
I've had a couple people offer like the first one they'll do it for free so if I can see, and I just haven't took it because I haven't like what I want to do is I want to do a Q&A video first because people are like, can you just like do actual content but like instead of Twitch? I'm like, actual content? Twitch is content. What do you mean? And then
You should
they're
just
like,
do a Q&A on your like stream in a VOD and get someone to edit it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
That works.
Yeah,
I've just been putting things off.
I think the thing, like, YouTube is definitely a gamble if you, like, kind of what you said there, where you said you have 1K subs on it. I remember, like, I only did YouTube because everyone was like, it's so stupid that you're not doing it on top. Like, it's a way to grow and stuff. And, like, I lost, I think, like, 3K the first thing because, you know, I was paying my editor anywhere between 150 to 300 for a video. And my YouTube just wasn't making money at all.
Yeah.
But I could see growth. And then it was like, if I keep at it, so like I basically invested it in it, and now I'm finally making money from YouTube. Where it's like YouTube's a risk if you're not if you're not your own
and
editor.
it takes a long time to going to make any money at all because I don't think you can even start monetizing until you have like 1,000 subs or something.
Yeah.
So
I have 2,000, but I haven't posted anything yet.
But I've heard that that's pretty much the way that YouTube works as well. That YouTube is basically you're going to have to be in the hole for a little bit, and then eventually you'll end up seeing that money back, but at a later time, right? Because you're basically investing in yourself, especially if you're doing like consistent content. But I heard you guys can tell me this too, because you guys are, I guess, more experienced YouTubers. YouTubers, not even Twitch people. You guys are YouTubers. Yeah, like what? Do you guys know about the algorithm or anything? Or you guys are just like, lol, these are just moments. Here it is.
the only thing I know about the algorithm is how much ass not to have in the thumbnail. That's about it.
Okay.
I think the algorithm right now, what's good for like just trying to get into YouTube is right now, what my team said to me was clips, where you should have a clip channel and like name it where not just like, oh, like cat like meow falls off her chair. Like use a quote from the clip. Like say something funny happened on this podcast.
Yeah.
Like say we're talking about our virginity and say I just shoved a what up your thing and then just title that clip. The thing about that is you won't make money from it because it needs to be 7 minutes to monetize a video or something like that. But I've noticed like it gains a lot more traction.
I guess that's basically what Nimbo's doing too, right?
Yep. 100%. That's what I was thinking. I was like, his clips. So you get more like, what was it? I don't know, something. It's better if they watch the whole clip. So if a clip is only 30 seconds long, then it works in your favor. Yeah, watch time, that's it. Like it works more in your favor, and that's what he told me. But because it's other people's content and it's not that long, he doesn't monetize on it. But it has helped him grow to 100,000 subs.
Yeah, very quickly too, right?
Yeah, right. It was a month it took him to grow that much. And I was like,
crazy.
I actually have to go. I realize I'm late for Kiara's little.
Oh, no worries.
No worries.
If this is, I mean, I know sometimes it goes on to the AM in my time. I think Kiara's thing is only like 2 hours. If you guys are still going for some reason, then I'll hop back on after.
Okay. Yeah,
I like your hat. I never told you that.
It is cute.
It's really cute. It's really cute.
Thank you. It's very comfy. Thank you for having me again, and I'll definitely plan shit. Okay.
Yes. Just message me. Do you have my number yet?
No, I don't actually.
I'll send it to you on
She's
Twitter.
actually a good texter. She's a funny texter.
Yeah. I'll send it to you on Twitter.
Perfect. All right. I almost said goodnight as if I'm sleeping. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Okay, I'm gonna pee.
Okay.
I've been holding it. Look how much of my Starbucks I drank. You guys will be able to like. You guys will be able to live on your own.
You have to pee? Okay, go pee.
Thanks, Mom.
That's no worries. I'm just gonna watch as she walks away. Don't mind me.
That's what I was doing. You don't have to say it. Everyone doing it.
I didn't say anything. There's no proof unless someone clips it.
So Nixie, tell me about yourself. What do you like to stream? This is my first time ever talking to you.
That is true. I kind of raided you and you're like, do you want to come on my podcast? I was like, yeah, okay.
That's pretty much the rule, ladies. Any cute girl who raids me, I might ask you in the future. Or spontaneously.
You hadn't heard of me before I raided you, did you?
I've never talked to you. You're fresh.
You're like, I
was like, girl.
Oh, raider.
Podcast, please.
I fucking love, like, talking to people. I don't get to do it a lot in person. I don't really have that many friends in real life, right? I don't know what it is. I don't know what I do, but apparently people don't like me.
Welcome to my world. I like
amazing.
you, though.
Well,
you're cute. And
I
you're
was,
fun.
I was about to say, fuck, you stole my line. I was about to say I like you too. So I don't know, I did gaming for the first month, and then after that I did just chatting. Before I blew up, I used to read every message in chat. Like, I would reply so quickly, and people were like, are you breathing? I was like, yeah, you just can't hear me. And then I kind of blew up, and I was like, fuck. Okay, I'll do some other stuff. So now I do this thing called Tinder Tuesday, where people upload their photos to a channel in my Discord called Tinder Tuesday.
Oh, just the photos?
Left or right.
Okay.
Yep. But then I also roast them. I don't hold back. I'm like, if you're posting photos in here, just know that I'm gonna like nitpick at everything, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what's wrong with this photo. So people I feel like they'd like to be degraded. Not gonna lie.
Oh, I'm sure it's a kink.
Like,
I used to do something similar, but I would read their whole profile. But picture sounds way more fun. Just pictures,
yeah, it's just that
no
picture,
bio.
and I'm like, why are you looking off to the side? Am I not interesting enough? Why are you not looking at the photo? Or I'll talk about their hairline, or just like the weird way they look, or be like, why do you look like the Crimson Chin? Like, it would just be like shit like that.
Toxic!
So, I'm not gonna lie, I just came on my period recently, and the Tinder Tuesday just gone. I was so fucking mean. I was like, why am I mean? Oh, I'm late. That makes sense. I was a bitch. And then people love it. That's like my best viewed stream. And then I do like unbanned bingo, and like how many bingos I get will depend on how many subs I give away. And then I also did something called the threesome show. Stop now. Kat was on it. It was amazing.
Why'd you
was fun.
stop? What happened? Who got too drunk?
Oh,
Because obviously
usually-
she found the perfect person for the threesome. Duh. Why are you so upset
Maybe.
about this, Amaranth? She's like, I didn't even get to try.
I didn't even know about this show.
Yeah, so me and my friend Celebi would have people come on and try to get win a threesome. There was a round, and at the start of the round, a question was asked, and after 10 minutes, the chat voted on who they want to kick. It changed each time how it was going to be done, but it was super fun. I loved it, but it just kind of like, it was so much work, and I did it every other week. And I was like, oh my god, but if I
People
got
are inconsistent too.
exactly,
Which is
like,
really
I had
annoying.
some people who were really fun and they were on time, and then I had people who weren't. They weren't fun, and they were like late, or they just didn't show up. And I was like, seriously? I always show up to everything 15 minutes early, always. People are like,
God,
this
you're
is so
such a
strange.
fucking Aries.
You're
Like,
amazing.
I am.
Such an Aries. She's such an Aries.
You're
Every Aries I know is like, I care so much about being on time, whereas my dumb Pisces ass is like, haha, I'm sleeping in half an hour late.
You're so punctual.
Yeah, you're like half an hour late to everything. Am I right?
Yep. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm so late for everything. Literally all the time.
I've dated Pisces. Amaranth, what's your sign?
Sagittarius.
Perfect
We're
for
actually
you.
really good together. If you ever
Ooh.
want to hit me up, yeah.
Yeah.
We're actually like 76% like
Ooh.
compatible.
Oh, chat.
He was really
She
good.
doesn't
Our
need a
sex
threesome
life would
anymore,
be-
just a duo. No threesome needed.
Wow, okay. I'll just fucking see myself out, bitch. See you later.
Anything
God
you want
damn.
for a threesome, okay?
I'm filing for divorce.
Three's a crowd. Sorry, Kat. We still love you.
Listen,
It's okay.
you'll be
we'll
back
also
next
join.
Sunday anyways, buddy. You're like a little lost
Us?
puppy. You always come home.
True.
I mean, yeah, no,
Episode
I
one might
definitely
come.
would be willing. So go ahead.
Nope.
What?
No,
Nope.
oh,
Nope. Did the joke already. You guys missed it. You missed
Oh.
it.
I'm sorry. The threesome show, I'm definitely willing to do it again. You know, like if Amouranth wants to come on, I would definitely like have another go. It was fun. Did you have fun, Kat?
Did I have fun?
have
Oh my
fun.
god, yeah. I feel like our show was really good. But I also
was
think our
incredible.
show like was really good because we had people on it that had really good chemistry with each other, and the banter with each other was really good.
So what
Yeah, that's what I
happens
did.
though? Because obviously you can't stream a threesome. So what happens really?
The winner gets a raid. It's only like 1,000 or so, but it's also kind of like bragging rights. It's mostly the like content. It's fun. It's fun
Yeah.
to joke around. The questions are super intrusive as well. It's like, hey, what's your favorite porn category? What would you do if I came up to you in the bedroom with a 10-inch dildo? Like those sort of questions. And the guys are like, and you're like, no, seriously, answer. I want to know. And it's fun, personally. And
I think
it's
that
only
would
been
probably
twice now. I haven't
actually
got
be
drunk.
the same. I'm so sheltered.
Wait, what do you mean? You'd be the same how?
Because I don't watch porn unless it's Sims porn. So I guess it's the only.
You have that thing. You have that mod as well. I love that mod. I'm like, okay, now fuck on the sofa.
Yes. Yeah, you can just teleport everywhere. It's great.
Right? I zoom in on that shit. I'm like, okay, now zoom in. I have the.
I just don't like watching real people. I think like real people. I always feel bad for her. I'm like, that looks like it's painful. Oh, like, are you getting paid enough for this? That's so uncomfortable. Yeah. She's not really enjoying this at all. Like, she doesn't
look wet at all.
But like
and it's like, no, that's not enough.
Well, in The Sims, you can be like, you just do anything you want. You can chat. You can even control how much jizz there is in The Sims.
Yeah.
And like if it shows up or not.
Oh my god. Okay, so if anyone ever wants to have a chance with you, they really need to say like whoa, glob, and then
you sound more like a minion, but yes, precisely.
Yeah. Okay, wow.
There you go. There you go.
Whoa, like Vina, Frigida Shy, and she's like, oh my god, what did you just say?
Like hentai or cartoon. I don't know. I don't like real people sex.
Yeah,
and
I don't
people
either.
who are like, lesbian sex, I'm like, you're not really lesbians.
That's why it's like hentai's better or Sims to me. Like, I don't know.
100%.
I don't have to feel bad because I don't have to feel bad. Like, is this painful? Are they really enjoying this? Do they regret their life decisions? Did how many of dicks have they taken this week? Is their vagina doing okay? You know, I don't have to worry about those kinds of things. It's all animated.
Okay, so in your Sims life, so I recently started playing Sims 4, and I don't even have any of these like psycho mods that you guys have. But I recently
love the violence ones. You can kill people, like you stab them in the back, and the Grim Reaper's like, "Hey, you're making my job harder, bitch," and you're just like, "Ah!" And
yeah. So I recently found out that there's like drug mods and like murder mods, and Ammo told me that there's nude mods and stuff.
Yeah, so it's everything.
Like, it's so much faster. Do you guys have any good Sim life stories that you want to tell me about? Because I have like. My experience with Sims was insane, and I don't even have any mods on it.
I have like all the mods, or most mods, and I have like all of the expansion packs. But then ever since I got this PC, I did it all on laptop. Since I got this PC, I haven't touched it.
Oh, why?
Because it sounds like a work to re-download everything, probably.
Yeah. Like all of like the mods I bought because I like to make them look realistic. You can make Sims look so real.
Oh yeah.
With like. And I'm like, oh my god, this person's so hot. Why can't I be her? Why can't I fuck her? And I get so pissed. And then...
Wait, you just want to bang your own Sim? Like a view? Is it just a Sim of you?
It's not me.
You're like, wow, she's like, so hot. This Nixie...
I make women... no, not me. But I make like women really hot. The men, not so much. But like the women are really good looking. And I'm like, oh my god, she's so gorgeous. And I would never make myself. I don't know why. I don't know if you ever did this, but I used to make me and my partner whenever I like had a new partner. And then... every time I did that, the relationship went to shit, so I got superstitious and I just stopped. I'm a bit weird, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna stop talking.
You're not weird.
No, I made myself. I made myself in it. And
I
it was
think
like
you're adorable.
Okay, yeah, I think you already know what I think of you. I feel like I don't have to fucking justify it. But yeah, my Sims life was fucking nuts. It was nuts. I like got married to this guy. Then he died. Oh, I banged him to death. He died from banging.
Wait, what?
Because it was my first time.
Wait, you can do that?
I didn't know that was an option.
Listen to, you guys want to hear?
Oh no, what she probably did was she only did woohoo a million times and then ignored all of her other needs.
No, okay, so this is what happened. So I made myself. Okay, I made myself. And I fell in love with this guy named Travis Scott, okay? In The Sims, Cat Falco fell in love with Travis Scott, okay? So Travis Scott was a young adult, all right? And they fell in love and whatever, they got engaged. Then
barely 18 is what she means.
I didn't know this, but in The Sims, like literally my first time playing Sims, so I had no idea what I was doing. He had his birthday. But then I aged him twice in the birthday somehow by accident.
Oh, now he's an old man.
So he instantly went from young adult to old man. And then when he was a senior, I kept banging him. And then my best friend was over. Her name was Summer Holiday. My best friend. And Summer Holiday had like secret feelings for me in the game. And we were kind of flirting on the side. And then all of a sudden I banged Travis Scott to death. And Summer Holiday found him and me in the bedroom. So she got really upset, but then he died right in front of her. It was really aggressive.
It sounds like you had daddy issues in the game.
It gets way worse.
Wait. Real talk though. Can you fuck the Grim Reaper in The Sims?
No.
I've tried.
Oh.
I've tried.
I was like, his daddy, let's go. Best character in the game? No. But I'm thinking if maybe you can get a mod to do it. Maybe.
Probably.
I've tried. I've tried like the sex mod. I was like, surely I can fuck him. No. Why? But I did age him up once.
The Grim Reaper?
I did age him up. Yeah, and he became human.
So he was senior Reaper?
I added him to the family.
I didn't know
so I added him to the family, right? Like I kind of like did the cheat where you could add a member to the family. Then I aged him.
Oh, but you still couldn't.
And he
fuck
was
him?
like, he was like this. He was like fully like this color, and he was just like old, and he just kind of like.
So what? Wait.
There was just and then when he died, and the Grim Reaper came.
I knew. Okay, that's exactly what I was gonna ask. If he dies, who comes?
Yeah, as soon as he ages and turns human, there's another Grim Reaper.
Wow.
I was like, what in the fuck is this? And then if you have the like extreme violence mod, I kept killing. What was it? I just kept killing people, and he kept coming up to me like, "Fuck off, or I'll kill you." And he kept doing it and doing it and doing it, and then he finally like decided to kill me, and I was like, "I'm sorry, okay? please revive me." And he was like, "No, you bitch!" And then my game ended because I was Amy.
I'm telling you, Sims in quarantine is like, they go hand in hand, baby. I'm living my best.
All your social interaction from Sims.
I'm telling you, yeah. Yes.
I'm so sad that 100%. Is there like a multiplayer for Sims? There isn't, is there?
No.
That'd be so much fun.
You don't want to multiplayer with me. I'll like bang your dad and you, and then like I'll steal your dog in The Sims. Then like I'll take your house, but then I'll give you back like a little bit of the house, but it'll be a dog house. It'll just be absolute chaos. Like you don't want to play with me.
At play, huh?
Yeah. No.
What?
No.
What?
No. Nixie, no.
So have you ever
No.
have you ever made Sims of your relationships?
Yes.
No.
And they failed every time. So
Because
that was
because what you can do is you can put your DNA together and see what kids might look like.
Yeah, I know. And then it always
And then you're like,
it's not gonna work.
This is gonna work.
Yep, I've done that.
On Sims chat. People who you think you have a crush on, make both of you, and then do the DNA test to have the DNA, random generator.
They mix them.
Mix your genetics, have a baby, and then you'll be like, never mind, this isn't gonna work.
You make the baby, you're like, oh, this is cute, and then you age them a couple years, and you're like,
oh no.
Fuck.
Right,
reverse.
It's like, no. That's funny.
Yeah, that's why I stopped making relationships in The Sims. I was like, fuck this shit. It ends up cursed. I've like made it in my mind, like every time I make someone in a relationship, my relationships fail. So I've kind of like taught myself that maybe this isn't the way to do things.
True. So, okay, back to my question earlier, because we did hit the chat topic, but I realized we never finished the other one. On a first date, what makes it so that you would kiss them? Like, what kind of things do you look for if you're like on a date? How do you know that you vibe well?
I don't know, fucking chemistry. Like if you
what does that mean?
if you like them.
We're trying to help chat. They don't, chat's never gone on a date. Maybe.
Okay,
Some of them.
so like there's been a couple of times where I've been on a date and you just feel awkward. You're like, there's the chat isn't flowing. You're not having a proper conversation. You're like, oh no, I'll pay. And it's just like really like if I'm like, oh, I'll pay, and they're like, yeah, okay, I'm like, cool. Or if they're like, oh, I want to pay, I'm like, okay, fine. But like when it's like an awkward struggle, if it's like an awkward everything, I'm just like, oh, whatever. But if it's if we're in the cinema, for example, and our arms aren't touching, but I can feel the energy there. Like I can feel how close he is, but he's not touching me, and I'm just in my head, I'm like, please, just put your arm a little bit closer, or please, just like touch my hand, or put your arm around me.
This is like a romantic. I'm watching a show, and like the suspense is killing me. That's so cute.
And
what the fuck?
Yeah, like I can
please
feel
touch
it
me.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Are you sure this is chemistry and not just being horny? Because you've already told us,
I'm fine with being horny. It doesn't have to be chemistry. If that, but like, okay, the only time I'm horny is if I find them attractive and if I find this chat. Because then I feel like maybe that is a connection, not deep, Like hopefully deep, just right now. Like I want them to touch me, I want them to kiss me. And if I have that urge, I don't see why I should wait. And then it's like, you know, the guy goes, oh, you know, oh, they kissed me, or oh, they had sex with me, like they're the prize. It's like, dude, chill the fuck out, okay? If you fancy someone, right, I'm gonna kiss you, and then I could ignore you the next day. It doesn't matter. It just all depends on whether like
you're a heartbreaker. Oh my god!
I mean,
what the fuck? She's like, I might kiss him and then never text him again.
Yeah, Aries.
Ghost him.
Really
Ghost his
Yeah,
ass.
Aries. It's
Like,
like
what
literally-
the fuck?
all of my Aries friends do the exact same shit. They're like, yeah, I banged them, but like we're just friends, and like I don't even like them or think they're hot. I'm like,
yeah,
"You
that's
fuck them?"
100%.
They're like, yeah, I was
It's like,
bored. I'm like, huh?
yeah,
What
like
does that mean?
if they don't chase, like I want to chase them, and then if they give in, I'm like, oh, damn. So it's not whether I kiss on the first date; it's whether they do.
So if they
It's
don't
like, if they
kiss
kiss
you,
me, I'm
you
like-
like that? If they don't kiss you?
Yeah, so I want to be rejected. I want to go up to them and I want to tease them. I want to like make them double think they're like Christianity or some shit. I want them to be like, okay, should I like, you know, step away? And if they like kiss me and stuff, I'm like, well, this was easy. This sucks. I want to challenge. It's so bad.
You're so
It's
confusing
so-
to boys.
Cough, cough. She just likes the chase. Cough, cough. She doesn't actually want to
true.
be in a relationship. She just wants to be. She just likes to chase.
I will say that it's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is why
People
boys
like,
are
oh.
confused. Like, I felt like she was into me on the date, and now it's like she's not talking to me. Like, I don't know if I did something or.
Oh no, I'll tell them. They're like, oh, they'll kiss me or something. They'll message me like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, oh, you're boring. They're like, what? I'm like, yeah, no, you were just too easy. And it usually is
What
like the
the
guy who's
fuck?
like,
You're
oh,
gonna make them feel like a slut, and they didn't even fuck you yet. What the fuck? They're like, I was too easy. You didn't come up with me. Like, what?
yeah, like I don't know. I don't know if you believe in like signs or whatever, but it's very true with Aries. We love the chase, and then if you give it in too
Fucking love
easy,
that.
we're like, well, this is boring. Like maybe a month or two, right? Or if it's just like a month, or even like 2 weeks. Anything more than the first date, I will go to kiss you. But if you're like standoffish, that's attractive. Everyone's like, that's toxic. Yeah, I'm toxic as fuck.
Damn, that's
I'll
why you
admit
like
it.
Sagittarius, because that's how I am. I make people wait, and I'm like, it's kind of standoffish without trying to be. That's why
Yes, exactly.
Aries are so attracted to us, I guess. Because that's
See, I
we're just
hate that
naturally
shit.
so awkward that we don't even try to be. We're just like,
And then it's just Aries, like, come on, just a little taste. You know you want to.
and we're like, no.
And
I'm
then we're
good.
just really sexual, yeah. Aries
See, I
is really
hate
sexual.
that.
as fuck.
Sagittarius is like,
I don't
I'm
know
good.
that you like me. I'm like, okay, bye.
Like, I was
See
on a
ya.
date with a guy, and he was like, you want to see my abs? And I'm like, no, I'm good.
Okay, but I find that weird.
No, like, he just like didn't know what to say after that. He was like, oh,
That's just weird.
alright.
I don't know. It's just weird. Like on Tinder profiles and stuff, if there's guys that are just showing pics of just their abs and stuff, I'm like,
Oh,
no.
yes, and then I agree with that. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It
What,
like
what
freaks me out.
type of body do you prefer? I'm not gonna lie, I prefer dad bods because it's comfier.
Yeah. I like
So,
anime boys. Like if you look like an
Like
anime
really
boy, I like
spring,
that. Yeah,
yeah.
seriously.
I don't know. I just if someone has a dad, I've dated so like muscles, skinny, chubby, like whatever. It doesn't really matter to me. But it's kind of like when they have a little bit more weight, it's comfier. Cause I'm like, can I like if someone had like women titties, they're comfy to sleep on. Okay, if a man has titties, even better. Like this is what I've been looking for. And
See,
if
the
you're like,
only
oh, they
problem
prefer
though is
abs.
if I understand that too, but then it also just really depends because like the cushier the stomach, the shorter the dick, because the stomach will eat the dick too. So I mean, like, there's a pro and a con. There has to be like the right balance. You can't let it get too out of hand.
Nixie likes to chase, so maybe she wants to be like, "Where is it? Where is it? Where it is?"
trying to find it.
The
like,
chase, it's not easy. It's not easy for me at all.
And you just kind of like, as you sit on the dick, you kind of like push all everything back. You're like,
Omega lol.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stop talking. I just dig myself a hole every time I talk on any show.
No, it's me. It's literally
funny.
me. I just do stupid shit like this all the time.
It's funny.
Okay, but Amouranth, what do you like?
I don't know, like, I agree. When I used to go to cosplay conventions a lot, like, the anime boy look is, like, obviously, like, what you kind of look for. Or, like opposite...
Lean and tall.
Yeah, or opposite spectrum, like, you know, Henry Cavill looking guys that can pull off a Witcher cosplay perfectly. Is what, like, that's what's available at the anime cons, like, the extremes of the cosplay. But I don't know, like, I also just really... It's not really a dad bod. You know, sometimes I joke with the chat, like, yeah, dad bods. But I mean, like, I wouldn't describe it as a dad bod. It's more of just, like, healthy. And they have muscle. It doesn't have to be defined, like, in the gym. But they live an active lifestyle, you know?
Yeah.
It's like they just pick up heavy shit and put it down occasionally so they have some muscle there. You know, it's like, it's not really, like, a certain body type, I feel like. Maybe, like... lumberjack or rancher stereotype, you know, where it's like they have muscles because they actually do stuff with their life, but they're not like, I'm at the gym pumping irons on roids.
You want someone to look after your dog farm or whatever. You are such a little sneak. You are a little sneak. Yeah, someone who just like works on some sort of ranch. Wow. So that's what I mean.
Like, that's the type where it's like you're just picking stuff up and carrying it around, and maybe you're shirtless while you're doing it. I don't know, because it's hot. You never... You know, maybe some assless chaps. You know, maybe you're on a stage performing in Las Vegas. I don't know. Just, you know, whatever. It's something like that.
On a stage performing in Las Vegas. Okay, that and ranch are two different things, buddy. Two different situations.
It's all the same. It's all the same.
You know, when I see, like, on Tinder profiles, it's like gym rat, and I'm like, swipe left. I don't know. It's just like sometimes with gym people, that's their only personality.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I definitely agree.
Gym rat. Oh, that's true. The bro science guys.
An active lifestyle, that matters. Like, I definitely don't want someone who never goes to the gym ever and, like, only eats fucking Doritos and Coca-Cola. The South Park episode of fucking Wow, Carmen. That's, like, not what I'm... No. Like, man, where's my fucking... Where's my pizza pockets? Or nope, not into that. Not like, you have to actually be able to take care of yourself, but I feel like that's just, like, an adult thing. Like, being able to just take care of yourself, ? I feel like that's just, that's something that you look for in an adult relationship. But at the same time, yeah, someone who never, ever, I guess, maybe someone who never works on themselves. That's, like, not. Because I feel like even if they had, you know, a little bit of extra weight, if they're trying to live a healthy lifestyle, I feel like that's much better than the person who's just naturally in good shape and, like, eats shit all the time, you know? Because at least they're putting forth effort. Yeah, I feel like the effort really counts.
That's true.
Do you think?
If they're working on themselves, then yeah, that's attractive. Like, not just weight, just, like, goals. They have something to do. I dated someone who was like, I just want to be a personal trainer. And I was like, that's it? Like, yeah, no, that's it.
Yeah. I mean, people like what they like, but I see what you're saying, though, that it's kind of like, it's like, you're fit for what, though? It's like, you know, it's like, do you need to be fit to go do a hobby or, like, a sport that you enjoy or something, you know? It's kind of
like... What if they just like working out, just like how we just like streaming?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess it also makes money. Personal trainer makes money, so they take their job and they
He didn't make that much money. He was like an apprentice.
What if they want to help other people, like, reach their fitness goals? I feel like that's unfair to be like just a personal trainer, because we're just streamers too at the same time, right? You make the same argument.
But his wasn't to make people look better. His was for the money side of things. But then he didn't get enough people wanting to do it, so then he changed to, like, be a plumber. Like, so he it wasn't going to make someone better. He was just for the money side of things.
So he can show his ass crack and go down pipes, lay some pipe, and that sounds like a perfect job. Honestly, I think chat should be plumbers. We really need a good supply here in Texas right now. I have busted pipes, chat. You want to come fix my pipes?
Oh my god. All they want to do is lay the pipe and show ass crack. Nice. Fucking nice, Ammo.
They just want to be their hero, Mario. Go down some pipes and save princesses.
and watch a lizard man fucking steal your girlfriend every 2 weeks? Like, what? Why would you want that?
She's not even fighting against it. At this point, take a hint.
Right? That's what I think too. Like, she likes Bowser. Okay?
She's like, oops, I'm in another castle, fucker.
Yeah, like, oh no, I'm getting taken by Bowser again.
It's a
See you
game.
soon.
It's all a game.
Exactly. Or maybe Mario's just a Nixie and like Mario needs to chase. So she's like, oh my gosh, oops, I'm getting taken. Mario's like,
There's a difference between chasing and getting cheated on.
okay, fair. Fair.
Poor Mario.
Okay, but is Mario and Peach like actually in a relationship?
I don't think so. I think he's
Right?
just
Or is he just the plumber?
I think he's just a plumber. And he's like the
He's
princess.
friend-zoned.
Oh, I must follow her everywhere.
Right? Is he just
You know
the
what he
castle
is?
plumber? Like, I don't understand. Or are they actually
He's
in
a
relationship?
shrimp. He's a shrimp, if you know what I mean. I'm trying not to say the S word.
She's like
And
this.
he's just trying to go.
She's just
Yeah.
the royal plumber, like the castle's plumber. And she's like, man, this plumber guy has been really fucking creepy. I'm gonna go to a different castle right now.
Yeah.
And she keeps like running away from him, and he's like, whoa! And she's like, this plumber won't
like,
fucking stop.
Yeah.
This guy
Yeah,
is so
that's
creepy. He's been creeping on me for ages.
She just looks that lizard dick.
Or like,
Can't just
or like
leave her
the
alone.
fucking toads that live in her place. Like, they just have really bad bowel movements, so they just keep clogging the toilets, and she keeps having to call him over and over again. She's like, fuck. This is the
fucking
only way
plumber.
to get fixed. God damn it, Toad! Like, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, Peach, you're so cute. And she's like, okay, getting taken. Bye.
He's like, Bowser, can you come pick me up? Can I stay at your castle this weekend?
Yeah,
This plumber
it's
guy.
weird.
Well, the plumber has to fix my pipes again. I don't want to be in this castle anymore.
So we've decided that Mario is actually a stalker.
Yes.
He just like
Fucking true. God.
poor Luigi, the
Poor
second brother.
Peach.
No one really thinks of him as the main.
Yeah, he's going after his brother. He's like, stop harassing the princess. Like, what the fuck is your
Wait,
problem?
Or
Huh?
you guys-
Yeah, Luigi.
no, Luigi and Daisy are together. Are you sick?
Are they
But Daisy
now?
actually likes Luigi. Peach
Okay,
is just
let's
not.
be honest. Let's just be honest here. Rosalina's the best princess in that
Agreed.
world. So, like,
She's so hot.
yeah, she's just cool as fuck. Who's she with?
Yeah.
Waluigi?
Herself.
I love Waluigi.
She's
No,
she's
Waluigi's
like her
great.
own woman.
Yeah, she's like an Elsa. I feel like she's Elsa. She's just Elsa of the Mario world, right?
Yeah.
Basically.
She's so hot.
Or maybe she's like banging a galaxy or something, or like a star.
She's
Her,
banging the
her,
star,
and, her and
like
the star
like she
together.
just
It's fine.
attaches a dildo to it and throws it, and she's like perfect.
Yeah, and that's where the Milky Way came from. True. That makes sense, actually. Yeah, Rosalina's the best princess. Actually, okay, if we're talking about made-up princesses, I like Bouette. Bouette is cool. It's like all the cosplayers are just like,
Boo.
no, Boo, yeah, the Boo one.
Boobette, yeah.
I think, was it Mira? I think Mira. Like, remember Mira? You had her on here before, Mira Scarlet?
Mhm.
She did a Bouette, I think, one time, and it's like so clean. It looks so good.
I've
Yeah.
done a Bowsette before.
Can you
It's
link me
fun.
this?
Yes. I'll send you her Twitter. I met her through Amouranth as well. She does like
Bet.
the best friggin' cosplays, but she makes them all. Here, let me see if I can find a
Bet.
picture of it.
I want to be able to make cosplays.
Oh, she's a
It's
fucking
so impressive.
It's
costume
fun.
genius.
It just takes a long
Like,
time,
actually
but it is
costume
fun.
genius.
I just don't understand it. How it's very clever to make cosplays because then you have to think of all the aspects and also be able to make it.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, but
Do you-
it's still
Yeah.
fun though. Sometimes it's fun wearing it. I would say the creation process. It's fun when you start and it's fun at the end.
Oh,
But then in the
yeah,
middle,
the middle?
you're like, fuck!
Yeah, you're like, why did I start this? This fucking sucks, man.
I should have just bought my costume. This
Oh,
is-
and like figuring out stuff, like figuring out patterns, and I hate that part. But like the painting of stuff, like
Oh, the
any
best.
armors or anything, I'm like, yeah. And
Exactly.
like molding and shit. I'm like, ah, God, this sucks ass.
I
Oh,
want
hold
to get
on.
like
Yeah.
body paint done. So when I was at like the very first Comic Con I went to, I was 16, and they were doing this thing where if you put tape over your nipples, they would like paint your body. But at the time, I was with my boyfriend, and he's like, "You're not doing that," and I was like, "Okay." But like at the same time, I don't understand I don't understand. Like abusive relationships, toxic relationships. What do you count as like toxic relationships?
Everyone I've ever had. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, the ones where they call you names and scream at you. I would say those are toxic
about controlling?
relationships. Oh, of course.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I see what you're doing there. Sorry, I just saw you linked. That was pretty hot.
Yeah, she makes all of her own costumes. She's so good. Toxic relationships, yeah, I don't know, controlling. Specifically, if people like try to hack your stuff.
Passwords and shit?
Oh, yeah. Or like if you give your password to someone and they use it like years later without you knowing.
Weird.
Yikes. That's that's toxic.
That's weird.
Trying to control who people talk to. Like I think it's one thing to communicate to your partner if one of their pals or something is being blatantly disrespectful, like trying to hit on them, or they have ill intent. I feel like being like, hey, excuse me, this person is kind of crossing a boundary. Could you say something, or could you maybe like put yourself in a different position and see where I'm coming from? I feel like that's okay, but being like, you can never talk to this person and this person again, or like you're never allowed to have male friends, or you're never allowed to do that.
Yeah, it's weird.
I completely agree with that.
Yeah.
Like so there was a point where I was that toxic person, and then I changed. And then I had someone who is that person to me, and I was like, wow, this is unattractive. I completely understand where my exes were coming from. Holy shit. They were like looking through my messages. They logged onto my Facebook. They were checking every message from even before I dated them to see who I was talking
that's
to.
insane.
I was like, what the fuck? And they just were really controlling. They're like, oh, you can't talk to this person. I was like, why? Like, I understand if that person is flirting with me, but like, no. The only thing that they worried about was that they were more attractive than them. And I was like,
weird.
Yeah, it's like some weird ego like trip, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that's just another way of trying to control people as well, like hacking into their stuff, especially if you're not together.
Yeah, that's super weird.
Yeah. When you're together, I feel like once you get to that point, like I'll admit, one of my boyfriends years ago, I definitely looked at his phone, but it's because I already thought he was cheating.
Yeah, I've done that. And then I confirmed. Right?
Yeah. Yep. But I feel like if it gets to that point anyways, where you're like, I think that I need to check their phone, it's probably time to break up. You know what I mean? Yeah. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely feel like, that happened to me with the guy who was during this summer, like he made me mature in a way, and he's like, oh, if you just like don't give in to those like insecure thoughts, you'll be fine. And it was true, right? Until one day he was acting suspicious, and I was like, I don't trust this. I check I got my laptop and he's signed into his Instagram. I check it, this woman's sending him photos and he's reacting to it with heart eyes.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And it's not normal photos. I mean, she's twerking and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, wow. And I went to him and I was like, what the fuck is this shit? So what do you mean? What do you mean? I'm like, I tell him, he's like, you were looking through my shit? I was like, looking through your shit?
Yeah.
That's what you have to say? You were literally cheating on me. And then it turns out he had like a dating app on his phone and his hidden apps on Samsung. I was like, are you serious?
Oh, yeah.
We've been together for 5 months and this is what you do to me? Like, and then I kind of just decided, hey, maybe I just don't want to be in a relationship, because then why would I want to give myself the chance to be hurt?
Aww.
That's a common.
I was like, why don't you in a relationship? I'm like, because the one person I trusted destroyed it.
Mm-hmm. I feel like a lot of people can relate to that.
Fuck relationships, man. Just be single. Go have fun. That's my opinion. And he's messaging me right now, and I'm like, okay, dude. 3 of my exes have texted me during quarantine, and I'm like, are you really that desperate?
Yes.
Are you okay?
It's because you're cute and they realize they're dumb.
Well, okay. My actual, I guess, breakdown of like what's going on there is definitely people have enough time to actually think about their lives when you're not in quarantine. People are out, people are partying, they have things to distract themselves. Whereas in quarantine, you were kind of forced to think about your life until this point. At least that's definitely what I did, because the things that you would normally do, like go out with your friends or go drinking or play sports or whatever you guys are into, you have more time with just you. So I feel like a lot of people's exes or, people they banged or past relationships or romances, people would reach out to the other person because they realize a different perspective after actually having time to process what happened. Whereas a lot of people don't process shit like that. They'll just be like, hey, okay, wow, that was super fucked. Anyways, I'm gonna go bang like chicks at the bar, bye. But there's no bar now, so they're like, fuck. Remember that wonderful girl named Nixie 3 years ago? God, she was so good to me. Damn it, what did I do? You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like 2 of the people who messaged me cheated on me, and the other one was threatening to kill himself if I broke up with him. And I'm like,
that's
so
toxic,
during
yeah.
my stream, yeah, it is. It's hella toxic. He actually donated £15 on my stream, like last week, going, I miss you.
Ugh.
I come back and everyone's like, oh, someone donated, and I look at it and I'm like, shut up. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, that's my ex, and everyone just like, what the fuck, dude? That's just toxic. And
that's definitely another thing. That's like another toxic relationship trait, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Any of those people that threaten,
it's all forms of manipulation.
Yeah. Any self-harm type of situation, that's very extremely toxic. Yeah, because it's most of the time. I mean, if they're actually struggling with like mental illness and stuff, then potentially it could be real. But a lot of the times, I've definitely had those situations too, where someone threatened self-harm as a form of manipulation to be like, do this or I'll do this. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which is fucking toxic.
Yeah, it is. And that's the same guy who was going through my shit. The one that showed me, oh wait, this guy's going through my messages. He was like lying about logging into my Facebook. And I was like, seriously? There's nothing there. I know I haven't done anything wrong, but I think it's true when they say the people who are more insecure are the people who are more likely to cheat.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I had an ex one time. He would always yell at me about like, he's like, I think you're cheating on me. I think you're cheating on me, blah, blah, blah. When I was
He was the cheating one.
He was the one that was cheating. He was actually cheating the whole time. And I was like, I'm literally at school for like 12 hours a day doing animation on the school computers. I'm like, where am I cheating? With like a pixel? Like you think me and a pixel are banging? Like I don't understand what's going on. But he was the one that was actually cheating. Crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ugh. People.
This is why I stay single.
Mm-hmm.
Just have fun. Okay, you're young, right? I say around 35 is when you should start looking. Fuck relationships, right? I decided I won't. The world is fucked up as it is. Do you know what I mean? The boomers have fucked up this earth. People are having babies and they can't take care of them. I am more than happy to adopt and look after someone else's rather than have my own, because the way the world is going is gonna be a living hell in 100, 200 years. And I just don't agree with that. And
I feel like every generation thinks that, though.
Say again, Amouranth?
Every generation thinks that. It's like, oh, the world is going to shit, and then it just keeps going, but people just have different perspectives and technology changes.
Yeah, I have the totally opposite perspective. I feel like we're in one of the best times. Okay, besides the whole corona thing, like, we're literally in 3 different places in the world, and we can actively talk to each other every single day. That is fucking insane. That is so good. Yeah. Technology has come so far. You know what I mean?
Dude, like,
I completely agree with that.
So many, well, I don't want to get into like politics stuff, but so many people have like much better rights than what they had before. You know what I mean? I feel like we're in a really good time. As much as like people are shitty, lol. I feel like people are always shitty. You know what I mean? People are shitty now. People were shitty 50 years ago. People were shitty 100 years ago. It definitely is all a means of perspective, I think.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Like, I kind of feel like as time goes, there's like different perspectives I guess you can have. With cancel culture, you know, you're basically getting like exposing people's bad behaviors. I feel like there's going to come to a point where like people are just going to be super fucking cautious about what they do now because they don't because everything they do is going to be on blast on the internet. Right now, we're still pretty new to the internet, but I feel like in the future, people are going to be like walking on eggshells so much, trying not to offend anyone, that the world would be like weirdly, like in a weird way, more peaceful eventually. But we're not there yet, obviously.
So what I meant specifically was like greenhouse gases, the climate change. That's what I meant. I agree, like technology.
If the world lasts that long, who fucking knows?
Yeah, exactly. Technology-wise, we are. Yeah, I agree. We're amazing, but the economy right now is shit. The population, there's so much population. It's getting harder to find jobs, be able to pay houses from like a young age. People still living with their parents until like they're 30. Like it's difficult. But I will agree with like technology is going far, you know. The reason I'm saying I don't want to, you know, have children is because of climate change and the way we're going with. I think it's like we only have 100 years or even less to change. Otherwise, we are literally going to be going into like basic, like we're gonna our world is gonna end. It's not gonna be survivable. But what you said about cancel culture, something that people said like 10 years ago wasn't classed as like bad, but now if you get like nowadays where they might change their behavior, something from that like that time ago where it was acceptable, where people did say that kind of stuff, if
Like
it comes
really
back to them now,
racist
they will be
shit.
cancelled.
Yeah.
It's just times change, and it's hard to keep up with it, to be fair. Personally, like, you know, I'm bisexual, and sometimes I'll be like, oh yeah, that's gay, and someone's like, you can't say that. I'm like, but like I am gay. Why can't I say that? But like if I say that on my stream, people will be like, oh, that's fucking like this. I'm like, what do you mean? So I say I change it. I'm like, oh, that's wet. And they're like, what are you saying? I'm like, I don't know what you mean. Like, you just have to like change the way you speak. It's interesting. I don't know. I'm just gonna stop talking. I'm drunk.
Okay.
No.
Oh, like you're wet? Is that the same thing? Like, what do we? Is that what you said?
No, I just say, yeah, I'm like you're wet. Like, oh, that's wet. I don't know. It's just like my way of saying it.
Saying
like,
what?
That's
what? Like, what are we?
Oh, like that's gay. Like when I was, you know, I'm bisexual. I'm gay.
Okay.
And I'll be like, yeah, no, that like people like when I was 15, everyone was like, oh, that's gay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I see.
That's what people would say. But now with cancel culture, you kind of be like, oh no, that, and you have to change it.
It can't be a derogatory thing. You're saying.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's not, you know, because gay back in the olden days is like, oh, you're happy.
Yeah.
But like words change over time. They have different meanings.
Yeah.
And then you could be done for something that you said 10 years ago today.
That's some wet. I'm talking.
It's wet.
Get a bucket and a mop. That's some wet.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw a funny post. It was like someone's tweeted like, cancel culture is dumb, which I agree. But then they said like, imagine if is dumb, right? But then imagine they said imagine if God canceled you over like saying the wrong thing or doing something bad. Like, what the fuck? And then someone in the comment was like, dude, he literally canceled 2 people over an apple, and he canceled the whole world with water. I'm like,
it's true. He's just less harsh, okay? He calmed the shit down.
That's really what cancel culture is people trying to play God and smite who they don't like.
No, I agree. And everyone kind of like follows a sheep. Do you know, like their sheep they follow. And I'm like, just take your own opinion. Do you actually find that offensive?
Which?
Like there's this thing, like we had this thing called Little Britain, and it was a TV program where people would take piss out of certain things and they're getting cancelled. Now. Back in the time, everyone found it funny. Like, if you can take a joke about yourself, like, I'm a feminist, but people make feminist jokes, and I'm like, haha, that's funny. And I will laugh at it, because I know it's a joke.
Well, I think that for the NA office, like, you know, the office, but like the NA one, I'm pretty sure it was like Steve Carell that was like, they were asking if there was going to be another season or something. And he's like, no, like we couldn't do it. Like, cause we can't make some of the jokes that we used to make on there because we'd get fucking, it can't be put on the air anymore.
Yeah, it is sad, you know. Obviously, like, racism and stuff, I disagree with that. Like, I think that is bad. But, like, sexism, I find, like, I can take that as a joke. I'm like, yeah, that's funny. I make abortion jokes all the time. Like, you know, but okay, not on stream. But it's just sad that we can't make the same jokes because it was funny. If you can laugh at yourself and not take offense, then that's fine. I don't understand, you know. I don't know. I disagree with how sensitive people are these days, personally.
Yeah, no, I agree that the people. I just think like if someone's not hurting you and you don't like what they're saying, ignore them. Like if they're not hurting anyone else or hurting you, if you're just like, well, that was a fucking terrible joke, move past it. Then just block them and ignore them. I feel like
I completely agree.
I don't know. Like if they've
actually offend you?
It depends what they did as far as cancel culture goes. Like if they've actually like violated the law or violated other people in some way, yeah, sure, okay, I get it. But if they're just like that comment was a little insensitive or not funny like you intended it to be, then just fucking block him.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Because, you know, a lot of comedians, they're very offensive. And that's funny. And then as soon as people stop being able to make those jokes, what are we laughing at anymore? There's nothing to laugh at. Because if you can't laugh at yourself, then that's boring. Be able to laugh at yourself. That's what I think. It's just sad that people don't take that same advice.
Yeah.
And if you can't laugh at it, just ignore it. But no, people have to complain. They have to make a fuss about it because they feel like they need to be heard. Well, guess what? There's like, 7, 8, I don't know anymore, billion people on this earth. People are going to get offended, just chill the fuck out and go move on, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I need to go to the toilet. This wine goes straight through me. I finished off the bottle. This is my 3rd glass, okay? This is fucking huge. It's like the size of my head. So we'll see how this goes. Please, I'm saying again, if I get too drunk, just kick me. I won't be offended. Okay, I'm gonna go pee.
Okay, go pee.
Buddy. Hey.
Hey.
What's up?
Just kind of wanted to really get to know you all more before we do this threesome show together, you know, just...
Oh, I'm back in now?
No, I guess.
I thought we were fighting.
No, we're not fighting.
You can't say it in a sensual way and then it'll just be okay, all right, buddy? That's not how this fucking works. No, we're not fighting. I instantly forget everything that happened.
It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, tell me some stuff. I feel like
I got my horse.
Oh, yeah, I saw you're practicing today.
Yeah. Did you like that? What were your thoughts?
Yep, I did. Yeehaw! Am I right? Am I right, chat? Yee! Motherfucking haw. It was fun. It was a good watch.
Yeah, it was a great stream section for sure. It was a great highlight. Yeah.
I'm sure that there's a lot of clips from today's stream.
Oh, I'm sure. I would be disappointed if there weren't.
I came in to ask, what time are we streaming? And I just saw you yeah! What is going on here? Practicing. What's your horse's name?
Spirit.
Oh, like the movie?
Yeah.
Or Spirit Halloween?
Like the movie.
Because you're going to dress him up
No.
in a cute outfit for Halloween.
No. He's already cosplaying Spirit all the time.
You're not going to dress him up in a cute little... Oh my god, if you got a horse costume for Halloween, that would be really cute.
Might give him a unicorn horn. That'd be cute.
Hold on. What's that one from Toy Story look like again? Toy Story horse. Does it wear clothes?
Wait,
yeah. The one that Jesse rides?
He doesn't wear clothes at all.
Bullseye.
Never mind.
Even
I thought you meant a unicorn from Toy Story. I was like, what?
No, the horse. It's Jesse's,
Bullseye.
right? Or is
Bullseye,
it?
yeah.
Yeah, Bullseye.
Jesse.
Yeah, I thought he wore a shirt for some reason.
He just wears a bullseye shirt.
No, I thought he wore a lumberjack shirt for some reason, but he's just a horse. I don't know where I got this from.
Woody's over it's kind of just got holes in the
cow
arms
thing.
and yeah, that's what I was thinking. I pictured that in my head as well.
Right, I thought the horse wore clothes. Okay, never mind. Forget about
Even
it.
better, though, right?
That's okay. I don't know. I'll probably dress him up as a unicorn or put him in some medieval armor eventually.
Amaranth, who is the favoritist cosplay that you ever did? Yeah, that's a word today. Favoritist.
Favoritist?
Yeah.
It changes
Your most
a
favorite
lot.
cosplay.
What was your favorite cosplay to do?
Probably Link. It changes
What
every
costume?
day.
I haven't seen this.
The
I
Twilight
haven't seen this
Princess
either.
Link. No, you've seen it.
No.
From Zelda?
No, I haven't
Link?
seen your cosplay. Well,
I
I know
know
what
you
that
mean.
is, but I don't think I've seen this. I feel like I've seen your Tracer. I've seen some of your princess stuff.
I feel like
I've seen a Mercy. Have you done Mercy? Or am I thinking of Jess at this point now?
That's Jess.
Everyone's telling me to cosplay as Spider-Gwen.
Yeah,
You would make a
literally
good
already
Spider-Gwen.
look like her.
I want to, but I just need to get the outfit. I can get it like professionally made. But my favorite cosplay I've ever done was Lara Croft. I've just sent it in the group chat.
Oh, I want to see.
I was 17.
Oh wait, that's actually good. I like that.
I was super happy. Obviously, my hair's no longer brunette.
Yeah.
Like,
it's cute.
My hair is obviously like this really, really dark color.
I like it a lot.
And then, thank you. But I want to do Spider-Gwen. It's just
No,
all the
you would-
shitty.
My
like,
link is on stream now.
You. Oh,
I don't know. I feel like you've seen this already.
oh, I see.
oh my
No,
god.
what?
I feel like you've
That's why I
seen
married
it.
you.
That's you.
That's literally
Yeah.
why I married you.
Yeah, I feel
Let me
like.
turn this stream quality up 1 second.
Yeah, it's small.
Um,
I know. I feel
this-
like you've seen this already.
no, I literally have not seen
No.
this. Oh my, it's
Where are you-
happening.
Where are your
It's happening.
titties?
Hands up. Hands
I don't see
freaking
your
up.
titties.
Huh?
I don't see your titties. It's like
That's because I'm wearing a
What?
compression shirt.
fair enough.
Oh my, who made your prop?
That looks incredible.
Me, I made this.
What the
Yeah, that's why I said it takes a long time to make cosplay.
bitch? These are so good.
Oh, thank you. I love Lake. He's so fun. And then I don't have to talk to anyone at conventions. I can just grunt and be cute.
Um,
my
I wouldn't
favorite.
recognize you.
yeah, I'm having feelings right now. The Cardi B laugh.
Jessica
Damn,
Negri
that was really cute.
wants to call me Daddy Link.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I really want to do the Gerudo one from Breath of the Wild.
I love
Like
that
the
one
Gerudo
too.
outfit?
Yes. I
Yeah.
love that one.
Yeah, I feel like that would be the play. Also, okay, if I ever wanted to actually, put an effort towards making a cosplay, which I definitely don't, I would want to do that. Is she like the Gerudo Queen lady, or like the?
Oh,
I think it's
yeah. It depends on which
Yeah.
game. Yeah, her name changes.
It's the one who is in the temple in Breath of the Wild. Like she's dead. Spoilers.
Yeah, I can't remember her name.
Have you watched
I forgot her name though.
Tokyo Ghoul?
She's one of the spirit ladies.
Have I watched what?
Tokyo Ghoul?
No.
No, I haven't seen Tokyo Ghoul.
Oh, I can't, because I've got like one of the masks. My dad saw it, my mom saw it, and they both were like, "Is that a gimp mask?" I was like, "No." It's like a mask that Kaneki can
Or
wear.
Bosta.
Kaneki can.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
it's a cosplay, and I did it really well for a fashion show. But as soon as my parents saw it, they're like, "Is that like this is at different times as well?" Mom was like, "Is that a gimp costume?" I was like, "No." And my dad
Wait,
was
why
like,
do you
"Is
have a
that
gimp costume?
It's not a gimp. I mean, I could wear it to be fair. Like this, like you'll shut me
Oh,
up.
the Tokyo Ghoul one. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty
Saucy.
saucy. Is that what you said?
Yep, saucy.
Yeah, it's a little
Saucy.
saucy.
It shuts me up. Okay. Usually I talk a lot, so it's good in the bedroom. If anyone wants me to
I mean-
dress up as independent Kaneki can.
IRL hentai. Just saying. Just saying.
I fucking love hentai. The tentacle shit, the tentacle porn. I mean, I'm here for it. Do you like?
that one's not my thing, but
I love it.
if you are into aliens, then
I love alien porn as well.
I salute you. Would you bang a gray? You know the gray aliens, like just the ones that literally look like the emoji. It's like a gray alien. It has no nose.
They have a big dick,
And-
yeah.
What?
No,
You know the one I'm
seriously.
talking about, right? Like
No.
Yeah. The alien. It's just like an actual proper like alien face, or it's like a
Yeah.
bit pointy. Yeah.
yeah, like this. That's what you want to wake up
Yeah.
to in the morning.
I would. Oh, 100%. I don't care. They can probe me whichever hole they want. Okay.
What the fuck?
What if they want to like bang your eardrum? Like it's an alien. What if they have like dick ears?
What is this? I'm so uncomfortable right now with this
It's
watching
an-
this alien thing.
If it's going through my pussy or my asshole, yeah, I
I
would.
can't even show you chat. It looks so weird.
I'll be up
You
for it.
actually want to bang a gray alien?
Oh, no.
That is
I wouldn't
bizarre.
care.
What
Seriously.
if I had really like a name you couldn't pronounce, like and like they wanted you to say their
Doesn't
name in
sound like
bed?
me dragging on their dick. That's fine.
I'm shook.
I don't mind.
I'm shook. I
Biggest
am
dick at this point.
shook.
It's been so long.
Oh my god.
I'm up for it.
What? Where did
Am
this
I weird?
conversation even go? I'm
Yes.
confused.
I don't know. I was trying to find Nixie's like boundary, but it doesn't exist. Apparently, it literally just doesn't exist. I was trying to like test the waters. There's no waters anymore.
There's
It's just
no
fucking.
waters.
It's all waters with her. I'm gonna nickname her Puddles.
Puddles. Moist.
Yeah, Puddles over here.
You wanna dive in, Kat?
No, I'm scared now. We banged a freaking gray alien. That's insane.
It's come to that point, I
No
think.
kink shame,
where I'm
though.
so horny.
No king shame.
My kink is to kink shame people. They're like, oh, show your feet. I'm like, oh, you disgusting.
Okay, Nixie, have you ever had an experience where, like, I mean, you're quite, what's the word? Open? You're
Yeah.
very open. Have you ever had an experience where there was a person that you liked and they were like, whoa, cowboy, settle down? Like, you were just trying to talk to them normally and you were being your usual, I guess, kinky self. And they were just like, then you just dropped the, hey, I want to bang an alien on them. And they were like, maybe let's stop talking. Does that ever happen to you? Or are they all like, well, if you're an alien, I'm an alien. Like, no, with alien.
I feel like, I don't know, a lot of people, they're surprised to hear me talk like this because a lot of people are like, wait, what? Like, I'm very open about sex.
Yes.
I don't know if you can tell.
No.
I fucking love it. And I will say, like, hey, do you want to try spit in my mouth? I've never tried it before.
What the
And
fuck?
then, like,
Okay, yeah. Whatever.
I can try. I feel like a lot of guys, like girls as well. I've only slept with like 5 girls, but like, you know, it's trying. I think try everything once and then at least try again. And mostly, I see that in other people. They're like, yeah, okay, I'll try it. They're not that weirded out. I don't think I've said anything too weird. I think you're the only people that know I would fuck an alien.
Well, us
So-
and
and
3,000
everyone
other
else
people
is.
now.
3,400 people now.
So
But you know what? Dick's dick.
So
Unless
tell
it's an
me
animal, which is no.
what are the main differences between dating a woman and a man? Because I haven't dated girls before.
Men are very easy to read. Men, you see them and they're like, I want sex. Like that, like mostly, that's
Okay,
what,
fair.
like, I see that and I'm like, yeah, you want sex. Women, I can't tell if they want sex or a relationship. And it's very difficult. Because I will see a woman, I'm like, yeah, I could date her. Like, I want to date a woman, but like half the time it turns out they just want sex and then they ghost me. And I'm like,
So they do what you
did I
do to
do
you.
wrong?
Yeah, but don't you love that? Isn't that your
Yeah,
thing?
you ghost people-
Like, you like
Yeah,
the chase,
yeah,
so
but
that's
like-
good for you.
Yeah, I'll chase them and they'll never reply again.
So you're like super fucking tsunami pants over it? Like you're like, Ashley or whatever her name
Just
is.
wait
Like,
until
you're like,
I
oh
see
my
you out
god.
and I like start flirting with you. We'll see then if you can hold out. Yeah, no. But like, I don't know. So sometimes it happens where like they'll be like, oh yeah, no, Ashley, that was just I'm busy, and I'm like, yeah, sure you are. But like, there's other times where women just like don't respond to me, and then they'll see me out and they'll just ignore me, and I'm like, what did I do wrong? And you don't know. You don't know what you did wrong. With men, you're like, oh, I didn't give out, or like, oh,
Mhm.
you know, I said this that hurt their like it made them feel insecure. You kind of tell, but with women, I never know. And I'm like, how do men deal with this? I don't understand, and it's stressing me out. I just want a relationship with a woman.
You do or you do not?
I do.
Oh, you do?
Like,
I thought you said you would not have one.
I wouldn't have a relationship. Like, I've never had a relationship with a woman. I've
But you just said you
I've
would.
only,
You
like-
So
want
she
one.
wants one and she's never had
as
one.
in like I've
Oh,
never
just
had.
one.
I've yeah.
Like, you wanna
yeah.
try.
Like I want to try it. Like I've had sex with women. I've been with women. I've dated women, but I've never been in a relationship with one, and I'm curious about that because I want to see how it differentiates from having one with a man. And I'm not ready for a relationship per se, but I'd be curious for my next relationship to be one with a woman because I want to see how that differentiates if I did have one.
But then, would they actually want to have a relationship with you? Because you said that you don't actually want a relationship with them.
No, I'm saying in the future. In the future, when I'm like, when I feel ready, when I feel like, oh, this is a different
Like-
step, and I've only ever had relationships with men. I don't know what it'll be like with a woman. I'm willing to give that a shot.
So you don't want a long-term
I feel like
thing.
no,
You want a
chat's in the
short-term
same boat
relationship.
as you. They want to have relationships with women too, but the problem is that the women always ignore them. So
Yeah, what the fuck is this shit?
I think that's relatable.
Yeah, what is up with this shit? Like, I just want to see. Like, okay, I'm done with relationships with men for now. I want to try it with a woman. I want to see what happens. I want that thing where we're like friends, but we can also fuck. So yeah.
But you want a relationship, but you want to be friends, and you also want to fuck.
So
That sounds like
basically,
a
just
healthy
fucking your
relationship.
friends. Fucking your
Look at all the
friends.
stuff
I think
that was
that's
outside. It was
Damn.
like all on my front porch. I thought I heard something, and I was like, wait a sec. There's just like all this shit here.
Yeah,
Like, okay.
relatable.
Are you gonna open it on stream?
No, it's like 87 dildos that I bought. So.
Okay, so
Same.
off stream.
No, I'm just joking.
They're all
It's
from
just like
me.
lights. It's just
Gifts.
lights and stuff. I didn't buy. Ew, I snorted. Oh my god, I snorted like a freaking boar.
We didn't.
I didn't buy 87 dildos.
88.
This 88. Yeah, true.
You guys like watching porn? Because I feel like a lot of I hear like, oh, I can't believe you say about watching porn. Not a lot of women do, and I'm like, seriously? Porn's
No, I do.
amazing.
No, I do.
Yeah.
Like I said, I only watch what I play myself
Hot
on
team.
The Sims.
Yeah,
The
Sims
Sims.
is pretty good. Sims is hot.
If I'm not the
But I'm just so
director, I'm not
surprised.
interested, you know?
Yeah, I completely agree. I don't understand why people are like, oh, sorry. I just my dog's also a Chihuahua too, like mixed between long head and short head. He or she.
It's a girl. Her name's Tofu.
She's so adorable. This is
Hi,
amazing.
Bean.
I miss my puppy. I mean, she's
Aw.
not a puppy. She's
Chat
like 3 years
says,
old,
so since
but-
having a relationship with a woman is impossible, I guess I gotta open my mind up to men. There you go! See, men are much
True.
easier to read.
That is true. They are.
Well, I feel like because
You-
there's only one read. It's like want to bang
Sex?
or don't want to bang.
Is
Sex
there,
or no?
Is there boner or
I feel
is
like
there
there's
not
only two
boner?
choices.
Do you feel like? So I think I love sex as much as men do. Sometimes even more. Do you? What about you, personally?
It depends who I'm with. I feel like as long as you're appealing to here, then you're probably appealing to here. But if you don't appeal to here, then no pee-pee for you. Honestly, truthfully, it's not enjoyable unless I actually like them.
No, I agree with
Yeah.
that.
A lot of people can bang and just be like, I was just like horny. I really need to bang. I can't do that.
Neither can I. I'm just
I can't.
like,
I have to at least have some sort of feeling towards them. I
because
can't
if
just
they
be
don't
like,
make me
you hot.
if they don't make me comfortable, like emotionally or like in the
Mhm.
relationship sense, then I'm just like I'm totally like tensed up and don't want to do anything.
Me too. Even if they're extremely attractive and like in theory, I feel as if we would probably get on sexually. If I don't know them at all or we have no connection in that emotional sense, I don't have any inkling to want to bang
Yeah,
them.
I feel like that's normal. I feel like the people who are like, "What? That's so weird," are just like the horny 12-year-olds who are like, "My dick's working and I don't know what it means, but I want to stick it everywhere." Like, I feel like most adults are probably like, "Yeah, that's normal."
I feel like no. I think that men would lean towards being like, wow, this woman's hot. I would be down to fuck her, even if we have no feelings. But women lean more towards like, I need to
I
have
feel like
some
they
sort
talk
of
about
emotional
that.
stability.
That's what they
Like, wow.
say. They say they would, and then like I feel like they would be like so awkward. They would just be like, "What is fucking?" If they were actually given the chance to fuck her, you know what I mean? Like I feel like it's easy to talk a
Yeah.
game, but then like when it came down to the nitty gritty, they'd be like, I have a penis.
You know. Yup, I completely understand that. See, like, sex is sex, right? It's okay. But when you actually have a personal, like, feeling with them and you've known them for a long time and you know each other's bodies, that's when it's the best. So yeah,
Yeah.
I went through a whole stage. I will not lie. I slept with people that I regret, but now I'm kind of to the point where, like, I don't know. Like, next person I have sex with is someone who I want to have a connection with. Maybe not
Mhm.
relationship, because relationship means that you have a label and it puts pressure on said relationship. and I feel like it's pretty good to just kind of like have it as open, but don't sleep around because no one wants STDs. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Obviously.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'm really tipsy.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, I can't tell,
Sorry,
to be honest.
Yeah, I couldn't tell either. I was reading chat too. Sorry.
No worries. My face
Ignored,
gets really
wow.
red when I drink.
Your face is literally not red at all.
No, not
You can't
even
tell
close.
at all.
You can't tell? Fuck
No.
yes. I'm winning, chat. I'm gonna drink more to celebrate.
You have such a cute laugh. You have such like an innocent laugh.
Mm-hmm.
It's very anime.
Who? Me?
Yes, you.
Oh, thank you. It's not like this is my this is my laugh, but when I like laugh, I cackle.
Oh, really?
Like witch. Yeah. It's
I
from
don't
my
think
mom's
you've
side of the
ever
family.
actually laughed then in my presence, which is really
No,
sad.
it's so I would like laugh like, you know, normally, but
A
then
giggle,
when
yeah.
giggle. But you know when you're like you're bent over laughing,
Yeah,
mine
yeah.
is head back cackle. Like that's mine.
Oh.
It's disgusting. I know it's disgusting.
I have a silent laugh.
Yeah, it's basically like that. It's so bad. People are like, are you okay? And then there's like a little snort there as well to just like cherry on
I
top.
snore and then I have the silent laugh and then the inhale. Like I'll be like,
I get that too.
like it's not cute. And then sometimes I'll be like, it's not.
Yep.
It's not.
It depends.
Mine is not good.
Yeah, same. Not good. I'm just like.
Oh yeah, I do drool too sometimes.
I don't know. It's like it's really like I don't know, forceful, but then like all my gums show, and it's just not cute. I look like a
yeah.
horse.
Me too. I have that issue too. One time Canute told me I have too many teeth, but what he meant was my gums are showing, but he's like, you have too many teeth. And I'm like, I don't know what that means.
What?
Yeah.
Too many
He told me I
teeth.
have too many teeth.
That's why when I laugh, I don't know if I cover my face because I'm super self-conscious because I know like when I smile, like you see all my gum at the top,
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
and I get super self-conscious about it.
Yep.
Especially like these teeth I told you were yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore, but they were. And so whenever I was on stream, I'd be like, or I'd be even like this far down, and you wouldn't even see me laugh. You just hear it. Sorry, I'm just trying. Okay, perfect.
You have such a
A lot of
flattering
people, I feel like,
profile.
cover their mouth though too, and I think that a lot of people who had braces previously as well. I don't know if that's the case for you, but a lot of people who had braces like in high school or something, they'll do that too because they're used to like hiding when they had braces. Even if they have a like 100% perfect smile now, they just do it out of habit because like years ago, right?
I wanted braces. I wasn't allowed. I have a gap, really big gap.
Which
between my
means you'd
teeth.
be
You can't
a
see it.
perfect Spider Gwen, but okay.
Okay. Oh no. Okay, I'll show you from the front of my face, but I hate. Like it's like a
She
gap
literally
right
looks
between
the
my teeth.
same. She looks the same.
I hate it. But
But
like
see, that's
everyone
something that
says
you can like if you wanted to fix it, you could easily fix it. You know?
now I can. Before
Yeah.
my parents were like, you don't need braces. We're not paying for that. And I was like,
It's really weird how things that you wouldn't even notice about someone else, they're super insecure about because like I didn't notice that. You know what I mean? And I used to same thing. Like when I was younger, I had like calcium deposits or whatever on my teeth. So I had two like splotchies or on the front of my teeth that were like super fucking white, and the rest of my tooth was like normal tooth color. And I got it fixed, obviously, at the dentist. But I remember, like, my mom gave me so much shit about it. Like, she was like, you shouldn't have done that. You're taking away what's you, blah, blah, blah. And honestly, it was such a small thing that I was very, very insecure about. And once I fixed it, I'm like, I feel so much better. So, like, who gives a shit? You know what I mean?
Like, I feel a lot
Where
better about
did you-
my smile when I got my teeth fixed.
yeah. My
Pardon me? What'd you say?
insecurities.
Huh?
Say that again. I didn't hear you.
When I got my teeth fixed, I felt much better about my smile in general.
Literally same. Now I smile more. I don't hide it as much. Like I'll sit here like smiling. Now there's no like yellow, like really dark hair. My insecurities growing up already stemmed from my mother. Like most of my like when my mom used to talk about my arms or any weight distribution or like cellulite on the back of my legs, it all came from my mother. She's like, "Oh yeah, this and that." Yeah, and it's really sad.
That is
but, like,
really
did
sad.
you kind of develop? Did you have insecurities growing up? I
Yes.
assume so. Where did that
Yeah.
come from? Was it like your own view or other people telling you?
Kind of both. So when I was growing up, I feel like kids can be cruel just all the time. To men, to women, to non-binary, to whatever you identify with. Like, I feel like just kids are cruel. You know what I mean? Because sometimes
Yeah.
kids just say the first thing that they think of. Kids don't have a filter, right?
Right.
So I feel like there's a lot of situations where people just say things just to say things. And, you know, you're a kid, like, obviously you don't know to censor certain thoughts that you have or whatever growing up. So something that someone said as a kid could have not been memorable to them, but could have been like a life-altering thing for you or I, right? So I think that honestly is something that happens to almost everyone, no? Like some stupid kid in elementary school be like, "You look like this" or something. I feel like I've told you guys this before. The first time I ever dyed my hair, I was in 8th grade, and I was brunette like I am now, and I dyed my hair blonde, but it was like a yellowy blonde box dye. And the first day of school, this kid definitely did not remember this after probably a week. But he was like, "Hey, your hair looks like a bowl of piss." And I was so insecure about going to the school because I'm like, "Oh my God, this is a huge change, like brunette to blonde." And I remember that to this day, him being like, "Hey, you look like literally a pea head." And I'm like,
Yep.
but if you ask that kid that, does he remember
What
that?
is
You
a
don't
pea
remember it.
head?
It's trauma, isn't it? Like when I was 9, this girl in my class was like, she was my best friend at the time. She's like, "Oh, you know, I'm slim and you're chubby." That was the first time I ever looked at my weight, and I was like, "What?" I didn't even realize. And it's like other kids are so cruel. What the fuck is wrong? Tell your child to be nicer. Oh my God, my insecurities came from my mother and people being dickheads to me in my class. They're like, "Oh, look, you have a gap teeth. Oh yeah, you have a unibrow. Oh yeah, like, you know, you're chubby." And I'm like, seriously? I don't know. It's fucked up. To
It
be
is
fair.
fucked up.
But no. Mine was supposed to be
I
my
pretty
boyfriend.
much had all the same things as well. Like I definitely, because I had a gap too in my front 2 teeth, and people would make fun of the gap between my teeth. People would call me chubby, etc. What else? People would always be
They're
like,
all
"You're so
bitches.
weird. You're so weird. Why are you so
Yeah.
random and weird? You're weird. I've heard that my entire life. Even now, people are always like, "You're weird. Why don't you just sit there and just be like, hey, chat."
Yeah.
What bitches? I'm sorry.
Like, I can't help it. That's just me, man. I just
Other
fucking
girls used to tell
have
me
a
that
very
I sounded like
boisterous
a man
personality.
because I don't have a tiny, high-pitched ooh voice.
Yeah, I don't
But when I told
understand
it
that.
looked like
I
a man,
can't
it
do
didn't
it.
seem to take it too well, so I don't know. You know, it's like.
I was like,
have
"Can you
a
say
big
can you
dish
say
out.
Oni-chan?" And I'm like, "What?"
Oh no, I'm definitely not an uwu or an oni-chan. I feel like I'm a ada. I'm definitely one of those instead. Like, you know, the anime characters? I'm not an uwu. I'm definitely not an
No,
uwu
I'm not
girl.
like I was like, "Say elongate the Oni bit." And I'm like, "Oni-chan." And they're like, "No, longer." And I'm like, "What? I don't understand it." And then I say ara ara and owa owa. And I'm like, "What are you trying to make me do?"
Yeah, awa,
This is not
awa.
me. I've got like, yeah, I've not got a high pitched voice.
Uh-huh.
And it's just not
Yeah,
natural to
I'm
me.
not an uwu or an oni-chan girl. I'm definitely the ada girl. That's like the cool, the ada. Are you an oni-chan girl? I feel like you're not I feel like you're an ada girl too. Like, that's the one that's like the seductive, like kind of mysterious one. That's like ada, not like ooh. That's like
Yeah,
the little
exactly.
like bunny girl. You know what I mean?
I like being more saucy, more mysterious.
Yeah, you're
I
not
don't
an
want to be
ooh
like
girl.
the ooh, Oni-chan. Like,
Yeah, you're not that.
off.
I don't think you're an oni-chan girl.
I can't do that with my voice. I tried, right? They're like, and then there's this video on TikTok where this girl's like acting really high pitched and like, you know, that gives you more money. And I'm like, I tried to fucking do it and I couldn't. I was like, I need to. It sounds like I'm
You're
having like an aneurysm.
Like you're like, instantly you start actually turning to the oni-chan girl because you're like, I'm nervous. Like,
Yeah.
Exactly. I had a friend who did it as a joke, and then she actually sounded like it, and I'm like,
It's like you have to be like super like nasally,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you have to like cut off your air supply.
You're not good at it. I'm sorry. Your Oni-chan was good. Your ooh was not
Holy
good.
fuck. Ooh,
No.
Ani-chan. I can't do it.
Oh. Ooh.
I can't do it.
Yeah. how do
Teach
you
me
do-
your ways.
It depends. You have to like.
Oni-chan. Oni-chan.
I feel
What?
like-
That was so good.
Yeah, but I'm not that kind of. I'm. Not,
You know that
It's
kind
so
of
it's actually exhausting on your voice.
yeah.
It's like.
No, what's
Ani-chan.
the one that Ammo can do really well is like, is it Clefairy or Pikachu? I feel like you can do one Pokemon voice really good. Which one
I
is
think you're
it?
thinking about Togepi.
Oh, maybe it's Togepi.
That one.
Yeah, do the like, yeah, that, yeah. And I can do
Lasso.
I can do a pretty good Yoshi too.
I can't do
Can
anything.
you do the tongue thing?
I failed as an e-girl,
What-
an
what's the
e-thought.
tongue thing?
Where he swallows stuff? That sound?
Oh,
Lasso.
dun 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 dun.
Lasso. That was so good.
You know, Yoshi Story. They like sing that song.
No, I don't know that one.
Okay,
Let me
we're
see
gonna
the
see it
lyrics.
though.
Yeah, I have to find. I don't know what they're actually saying though. You don't know that one? It's like bum 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 bum.
Da, 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 da. Boom,
I don't know
boom,
what they say though. I always thought it was like apple
Is it
or something.
popcorn? Kind of reminds me of Crazy Frog. Da, 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 da. That one?
What?
No, it's the
Okay.
one that's like it's in. I feel like you might be too young. You don't know Yoshi Story where you get to be all the different colored Yoshis, and they're like in the beginning, and it's like ding ding ding, and it's a book. And they're like
Okay, no.
doom 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 doom. You don't know that? Oh my god. Okay, I'm really playing.
I'm 20. I'm 21. That's not young.
Yoshi's Story.
I just never
opening.
played that game.
Yeah, exactly.
You're missing out. That game was fucking amazing. Wait, hold on. Oh my god! And at the beginning, that you don't know. Okay, I'm about to blow your friggin' mind. Okay, hold on.
Yoshi's Story.
Oh,
That's not exactly.
once you
the
hear
same
it,
as you just
it's yeah. Dun 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 dun. I told you. This.
Nintendo.
It's so good.
I wonder if Amouranth is listening to it on stream. At least he
so
can hear it,
good.
so we don't just seem like we're just
So
in this.
obnoxious.
It's so good. What a good song. You've never played.
I've never heard that before.
Wow.
Anyways,
I probably just didn't play it though.
It's a great game. It's really fun.
let's talk about some sexy shit.
Okay, go ahead.
Go on
So,
then. Ask us a
Nixie, we always have to ask everyone who comes in here, but what is your opinion on butt stuff?
Okay, so my opinion on anything is try it once. If you're not sure,
Have
try
you tried
again.
it once?
Yes.
What is your opinion?
It hurts at first until everything's in. Then it feels like you're shitting, but it doesn't hurt that much.
It feels like you're shitting. Why?
I'm like, you know, it's
how
not
is that
too bad.
enjoyable?
Do you not enjoy your shits? I think it feels pretty good when I have a shit. Like at first, I'm like,
I'm not gonna lie,
then
But
sometimes
that's
I just
when it's
hold it.
leaving my body, not when it's
it feels
going
so good
in.
to hold your shit.
No. It does
Yes,
not
it
feel good to
does.
hold your shit. That's like the most uncomfortable fucking feeling ever, is holding your shit.
I
You're like,
love
I need to
it.
get that shit out of me.
I feel like my eyes will turn. And I'm just like, this was great. But like when
Your
I don't
eyes
know, I
also
like
turn when
shitting.
you die. So, I mean, you know, are you really enjoying it?
No, seriously, I do. And then like I tried butt stuff like at the first, I'm like, oh my god, this hurts. And then when it's fully in, I'm like, oh my god, this hurts. And then when it's fully out, I'm like, oh my god, this hurts. And then when it's fully in, I'm like, oh my god, this hurts. And then when it's fully in, I'm like, oh my god, this hurts. And then when it's fully out, I'm like, oh my god, this hurts. And then when it's fully in, I'm like, oh my god, this hurts. And then when it's fully in, I'm like, oh my god, this hurts. And then when it's fully in, I'm like, oh my god, this hurts. And then when it's fully in, I'm like, oh my god, this hurts. And then when it's fully in, I'm like, oh my god, this hurts. And then when it's fully in, I'm like, oh my god, this hurts. And then when it's fully in, I'm like, oh my god, this hurts. And then when it's fully in, I'm like, oh my god, this hurts. And then when it's fully in, I'm like, oh my god, this hurts. And then when it's fully in, I'm like, oh my god, this hurts. And then when it's fully in, I'm like, oh my god, this hurts. And then when it's fully in, I'm like, oh my god, this hurts. And then when it's fully in, I'm like, oh my god, this hurts. And then when it's fully in, I'm this isn't too bad. And then, like, you know, as long as they don't pull all the way out and they're just staying like this much in the whole time, I don't mind it. And it's just the first, like, going in, the very first, like, 5 seconds, I think, when you're just trying to get in, because this much feels like this much, right, at the start. But as soon as you're just going all the way in, to me, it doesn't hurt. I like the feeling of shitting.
So what if someone asked you to shit on their chest? Would you do that for them?
At the end of sex, I'm like, yeah, as long as you go wash it off. Oh my god. But not during.
Well,
Oh,
my grandma's calling, so I'm gonna have to go.
I think try everything once and then try it again just to be sure.
What about heroin? Try everything once?
Sex. During sex, okay? Not like drugs.
Okay, what if someone wants to pee in your eyeball?
Anything that would really hurt, like that could actually cause me damage, that isn't like safe.
You don't think freaking caca poo poo on you is gonna cause you damage?
That would cause me emotional damage.
Yeah, I'm getting literally psychological damage points. If this was D&D, I would have collapsed from psychological damage.
I don't know. I think something that can almost definitely cause you discomfort or pain, which is like having piss in your eye, whereas being shot on the chest is not close to the orifice. You know, you can wash that literal shit off, and then it doesn't cause you any problems.
You just have to.
Do you put your face in a toilet after you fucking?
I do,
because what do you are okay with having a poopy doopy right near your face? A poopy doopy.
Like literally, I've been sick before in the toilet, and the reason I was sick is because the shit on the toilet was like this close to my face. I'm feeling sick, and I'm like sat over the toilet bowl, and it's like that far away from me, and I can see the shit, and then it makes me throw up. So like I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter to me.
Wow.
I'm just gonna stop talking. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
You were so lucky chat doesn't know your real name. You would attract so many fucking weirdos. Like, man, she was okay with me shitting on her chest. Fuck yes.
Yeah, I was shit on his chest, not my chest. If they wanted that, I'd be like, yeah, go on then.
No, that's what I said.
Like, if
someone wanted to shit on your chest.
Oh, on my chest? No,
Yeah.
no. I'm saying like on their chest. And they're like, oh, please show my chest. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. That's your choice. That's your problem to deal with, not mine.
Okay,
but
so
if it was
not
like,
both
like,
ways.
can I show
Just
yours?
one way for you. Okay.
It's
Not both
like
ways.
oh, spit in my mouth. Yeah, okay. Can I spit in yours? No. Like, you know, it's like I'll be willing to do stuff to them if they want to. But if they asked me, can I do it on you? I'll be like, no, because I don't find that hot. Ew.
Okay, yeah, okay, alright. I'm on the same boat then. I'll gladly take a dump on you if you want me to, but you cannot put your poop in
You freaking people are telling me you're gonna go and look at this person after they wash your freaking dumpy off their chest, and you're gonna be like, let's make out after you just saw your dumpy poo-poo caca all over
that
their
would definitely be
body?
if I'm like, I don't
like,
like this.
wow, babe, I can't wait to smooch you after.
I'm not
take a
gonna kiss
shower.
them, I'm gonna leave the house.
What do you mean you're gonna leave the house? You just said you'd be okay with doing a freaking
I would,
caca on
but then
them.
I'm leaving at the end of everything. Like, alright, bye.
Fetish, like,
What do you mean you're leaving? You're breaking up your relationship because you said yes to your fucking poop husband? These women's don't fucking know what they want. These women's don't know what they want, chat. I'm upset. Y'all say yes, and then you dump them right after? Now I know how men feel. Y'all
I dumped and I dumped.
Y'all are real fucked up.
I dump and dump. Double dumped.
okay, I've never had someone ask me to do
You
that.
got,
Okay.
oh my god, yeah, I'd say yeah, and then I'd run away after. Beep, beep, beep. So you're gonna leave your fucking hot ass, steamy ass, poo poo caca shit on them, and you're gonna run away from them
Yes.
with your poopy butthole?
Hell
You guys
yes.
are fucked up. I'm calling you both out. Y'all are fucked. Y'all are fucked right up.
Dump and dump.
Dump and it's not even hump and dump anymore. It's dump and fucking dump.
Yes,
Dump and done. Dump and done. That's what it's called. A dump and done.
Yes.
Dump and run. guys? I thought you guys were my friends. We have very different morals.
If that's something they're attracted to, like I had a friend who was into being pissed on, so he'd get his girlfriend to piss on him in the shower. Like you know,
if you don't want to break up with you, just don't ask me to
I'm not sure
take a
about shit. I have never had that situation. I've never had anyone want me to piss on them. But if someone finds something sexy, I will do something to them to make if they like it, I'll do it.
You would run away after.
Yeah. Well, if you don't,
so it's a preemptive yes, and then a ha 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 no while you run away.
It depends if we're in a
like the fucking Kool-Aid man.
Look at it.
You're just the Kool-Aid man bursting through the fucking wall, being like, "Oh,
cat."
It depends if we're in a relationship, though. If it's not a relationship, I'll be like, "You're weird." I'll do it. No, it would be a
relationship because you're pooping all over the place. Yeah,
cat.
Yeah.
Just so you don't have diarrhea.
If you don't want me to dump
Wait,
you,
what's that?
don't ask me to
like
shit on your
actual
chest. It's that easy, cat. If you don't want me to dump you, don't ask me to shit on your chest.
I would never ask that in the first place. I'm not into all this fucking crazy ass mumbo jumbo voodoo fucking bullshit you guys are into. I'm wholesome. I like to hold people's hands. You guys like to hold people's dumpies. We are not the
I don't want to hold their
dumpies.
dumpies. They want to hold my
we are not the
dumpies.
same.
I do not want to hold their dumpies. They want to hold mine only.
Wait, what's worse, diarrhea or like a proper solid? If you shot in the chest, what's worse?
What's worse? What?
What's worse? Like diarrhea when you shit on the chest, or like actual like hard shit?
My internet. Oh my god, my internet's breaking right now. Listen, I do not shit. Okay, that's why I talk so much shit. I never pooped in my entire life.
It comes out here, not out there.
No, I just chat shit.
Yeah.
I just chat shit. I don't do dumpies. Okay. I'm a robot. This is me coming forward as a robot. Okay, I'm a cyborg. I don't experience that.
That's hot.
I tell chat that I'm a simulation made by Twitch to get shrimps money, and then basically I'm a guy with a neck beard in his mom's basement with a voice mod. And they're like, really? Like, seriously, are you okay? Is there something wrong with you if you believe that? Some people, man. I'm just like, I need to have like a little button that says this is a joke, because the amount of dumb people in my Twitch chat is insane. Do you ever get that where you make a joke and then someone's like, oh, really? And you're like, do I have to actually explain this?
Yeah, I just figured I'm not funny when that happens.
You have to explain? What if the explanation just means that, like, you're just extremely high IQ? You're just smart.
Mm-hmm. You're smarter than everyone else.
I mean, TBH, Amouranth is a great businesswoman. Like, her business sense is top tier.
100%.
I'm just saying. Why are you just looking like...
It's true, though. It is
true. It actually
true.
is true. Her business sense is fucking fire.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome. She's a smart businesswoman. Ooh, so cool. So dapper.
All these people in
Not
chat are like, oh yeah, this, that, and the other. And you're like, yes, but I've made more than you have in like a year, in like a month. And they're just like... Do you know what I mean? Like, okay, you might be pissed the way, like, men might be pissed, or, you know, trolls in chat might be pissed the way you do things, but you're more successful than them in, like, a lot of ways. Hiccup.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's why when people are like, why the fuck do you wear that stuff? I'm just like, for money, and it works.
Exactly. You're honest about it. And not a lot of people are. They're like, oh, they play dumb, and you're like, no, seriously, this is just because I know what it does. And that's the same as me. People are like, oh, why do you do that face? I'm like, because it costs £10 a piece. Because people want me to do something, and if you're good at something, why do it for free?
Exactly.
And then you make money equals
True.
profit. See what I mean?
True. People are like, so you're okay with guys just objectifying you all day? And I'm like, no. If anything, they worship me. They make financial sacrifices in order to see me at all, not touch me. I call that like worship almost. It's like some religion.
Just friend zone chat, like, hey. Oh, you shouldn't. Okay. What face? I'm not gonna.
She's not gonna
face.
do it because she's not getting money for it.
Exactly. Wait, if someone donates to Amouranth, I'll do the face.
How much do you normally do it for?
It's you know what, $20.
$20 donation, and she'll do the face. Chat. The Church of Amouranth. Oh, it sounds too long. It's too much. Donate.
Oh, no, I can. Donate. I need the face.
No. On top of that, because I'm low on subs, also like I will also take just if you get me to 100 subs right now, she'll do the face. So either $20 or to get me to 100 subs. We're at 65 right now.
Yep. Either way, 20 is kind of cheap. Yeah, but I'm being realistic. Okay, it's $20 each. So it depends how many faces you want me to do. That's basically me and Kat actually had a go at this. I told Kat.
I can't do it. I honestly look deranged. I look like I have rabies when I tried. I didn't know that there was like a certain technique. No, Josh Dinking actually sent me a fucking screen cap of it, and I honestly look like I have rabies. Like I look like I went outside, got bitten by a squirrel with rabies, and that's my face. Deranged.
I think you look hot. What? Like I saw it. I can't remember.
Yeah, but you like aliens, dude. What? That's a bare minimum. Okay?
Dicks, okay?
I would pay for a rabies face.
But like I thought your face was very sexy. Personally, I don't know.
Thanks.
If someone donates, to do it together. I could just see like no.
I'm reading chat. Sorry.
It's okay. I read chat as well.
Yeah. Chat needs some attention sometimes too.
Some loving.
Yeah.
It's so difficult to reach out sometimes. Do you have it on slow mode, Amouranth?
No, she doesn't.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
It's so difficult to read sometimes. Do you find that? Or do you read chat?
I kind of just like let it go, and if I see a comment that jumps out, I'll respond to it. But if it's just like a bunch of bullshit, I just keep talking by myself.
No, that's very fair.
It's like whatever. There is a lot of chat, but there's only a few comments that warrant a response typically, so it's not as hard as you would think if you're like actually just looking at it. It's difficult if you're trying to multitask, but if you're just only looking at chat, it's not as hard as you think.
Yeah. I think my mods do whatever, and they mostly put it on like slow mode by 10-20% sometimes because of like the original like 2,000 people when they're all like do the face, and I'm like, oh, are you serious? I can't be fucking dealing with this shit. So then my mods kind of like turned it down, so it was only like 10 to 20 seconds cooldown. But then they decided, oh, okay, well, you know what? People coming down, they realized that I now charge for the face. So people like don't say as much, and now my chat is so much calmer.
Tell Nixie to do the face.
How do you deal with the creeps?
Was that from earlier?
Amouranth to do
they replayed it.
Oh, Mega Lol.
But I don't know if that counts because she just decided to do it now. But my mods replayed an old donation before we were on this topic.
Oh,
someone's getting fired, boys.
It was probably Sevron. He's the one who replayed it.
Oh my god, the little howl.
Sevron just donated $35.
It was an older donation. It was like 3 hours ago.
And he's
Dire
trying to
trade
trick
it?
me into doing
Okay.
the face. Kind of sus, bro. not
You're the
gonna
only
lie.
one who can replay alerts? Oh, thank God. That narrows it down then for the future. Now I know
Are
who
you
to be
dumb?
mad at.
Oh my god.
Wow. Just for that, I'm not going to... I'm going to say it doesn't count just for that, Deoxy. I was considering it, but you ruined it. Now we need more.
Oh.
Are you dumb?
The mods wanted the face too. Yep. That's literally that's my mod. I did new emotes recently, and it spells out do the face. It's just my new favorite emote to do. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. Oh, Sevron, thank you so much. But was that actually a dono?
Wait. Okay, do it.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's it? That's the face?
That's basically it. But everyone always asks for it.
I thought it was going to be like a lot better than that. No offense.
Okay, wait.
No, you can't do it again. We need more money.
Fuck.
You don't get the double dip.
Oh. Yeah, it's.
Oh my god.
hey. Yes.
My moat is called Filmy Senpai.
That's just because porn is banned in Turkey. No offense, Nixie. We love you.
Is it actually?
Yeah, that's the only reason why they pay for the face.
Is it also in Japan as well?
No, I don't think porn's banned. Is it? I don't think so. They have hentai and shit.
Or it's censored. It's censored. Like normal porn. Like. Wait. It's okay. I don't mind. People are like, why do you do the face? I'm like, for money. Why else? Like.
Exactly. No, totally.
Exactly. Okay.
Thank you, Di, for the $20 donation. He's agree. And Christian, okay, there was a second one. That's good. I'm glad they paid for the second one that you already did. Thank you, Christian, for the $20 donation. And that says something about Bitcoin.
Okay, it's time for me to go.
Okay.
I think I will as well. I'm very tired. It is exactly.
Yeah, we can wrap it up here.
Yeah, because I want to eat food, and then I need to literally listen to the Barney theme song like 5 times in a row to like cleanse myself and like get myself into a wholesome manner.
Is 9 months old, and I was trying to sing her the Barney song, but the only one I knew is "I love you, you love me."
I'm not ready.
Let's all go and kill Barney with a baseball
What is
bat
that?
and a 4x4.
Oh, you
No
ruined the
more
Barney
purple
song for me.
dinosaur. Like that's the only one I knew.
I need Bob Ross now. I need to like I need a wholesome cleanser. After listening to you guys talk about poo caca for like half an hour straight.
That's the thing is, my parents didn't even care. I was singing that to her, and they're like, "Yeah, that's fine." She doesn't know what those words mean. It was fine. It was okay. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you for coming.
This was really fun. I enjoyed it.
Kat looks like she's done with us.
No, I had a great time.
Kat's hungry.
I'm hangry. I'm getting hangry.
I feel you. That's okay. I was munching on cookies earlier, so I feel you.
Fair. Yeah. Oh my god, you actually didn't have that poke bowl for once. Usually I have poke bowl on Sunday.
Yeah, usually.
Podcast. And now I really want that now that it came out of my mouth.
Ooh, me
Like, fuck.
too.
I'm very hungry.
Can I come in your mouth? Wait.
No.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.